team, we're going to stand together and fight this disease.
I come this way before, travel through the open door, circumstances navigated the path, and life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely sometimes, you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm offbeat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know life took a hold. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games to play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, hey. It's all in what you do, hey. Some things you gotta do, hey, 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 hey. It's fight for me, take a second, see the blessing in it. With much expected, much is given. When I made the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness, yes. You can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine, let them see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it through like for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm aces. Learn to develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lack it. While cancer slowing our road, I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love, give in something. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going back soon and fight this final round. Life's a break for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games they play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, hey. It's all in what you do, hey. Some things you gotta do, hey, 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 hey. I'm gonna share all that I have and give to those in need. So we're gonna win this battle, fight that disease. No more kids, no more children leaving hearts empty. We've got to be control.
Cancer is killing, millions and millions of people. Me and my team, along with Sam Watson and his team, we're going to stand together and fight this disease.
I come this way before, travel through the open door, circumstances navigated the path, and life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely sometimes, you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm offbeat, I still on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know life took a hold of me. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games can play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. It's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do.
Much is given. Hey, why did they throw me a lob tonight? Woo-wee! What's up, John? Hey, man. KJ. What up, Natural Immunity, Birdman, Big Homie Coop? Let's get to this trailer, man. Man, this show will be worth the price of entry. For sure. This motherfucker, man. Oh, man. I said Malcolm alleged that some of Elijah's women were underage secretaries, and can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were, because they were there. I seen them myself. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger.
Yay! Appreciate the live, Steven Espinoza. They bamboozled y'all motherfuckers, man. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all niggas. They bamboozled y'all. Oh, man, barbershop conversations, man. You know what it is, man. How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody good? What's up, Adolfo? Everybody good? Hey, yo, I gotta pull this shit up on the screen. First of all, man, I don't believe nothing the fuck they say about Virgil Ortiz. The motherfucker was fat. Didn't cut the weight. And they was like, what thinking? Man, stop falling for the shit. Fight week? Oh, they just found it fight week. The man, they just found it. When did he have a physical? Oh, yeah, I know. Eddie Reynoso said, man, we can't get popped on this one. Nah, we can't get popped on this one, man. You know what I mean? They having fun down there in camp, man. They drinking sugar water down there, man. Don't fall for the hype, man. Don't believe that one bit. If you believe that, man, that's why they put on these dumb fights, because you believe that Virgil Ortiz is hurt. And guess what? You want to pray for the man. Well, go ahead and pray for him. Go ahead and pray. You know what I mean? Feel free. I don't believe he's injured. I believe they got sugar water. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So don't read into that. And that's just, and I'll take it on the chin if I'm lying, but you got to show me the result. I need a doctor. I need a doctor to come out here and say Virgil Ortiz was in a life or death situation, because they did the same thing to Tyson Fury. They ran Tyson Fury. Oh, he got mental health issues. Oh, he's sick. Oh, man, if he don't do this, he never be the same. Man, come on, man. I'm not falling for it. Not fight week. The man was probably 157 today. 157. What did he fight at? No, so he's probably 162. And they like, God damn. I want to see if they had drug testing for this fight. That's what I want to see. How about y'all ask for drug testing? How about you demand drug testing? Stop believing everything you hear and believe what you see. You know what I mean? Nah, man, you can't run that by me, dog. You can't run that by me. You know what I mean? And two things. Maybe they didn't have money to pay him. Maybe the tickets aren't selling. Maybe the zone said, man, let's shelve this shit, man. Man, he makes $500,000 on this card. Everybody else makes $30,000. So Virgil Ortiz, you know what we gonna do? We gonna move you. We're not gonna tell you. We gonna tell Eddie Reynoso. You know why we can tell Eddie Reynoso? Because guess what? We got a $50 million duck named Canelo. And Eddie Reynoso is gonna do everything we tell him to do, because guess what? We business partners for the next 4 months. Trust me. Trust me when I say that, man. You ain't about to run this game on me. And PBC ran some hella game on y'all niggas today. Oh, man, I got to pull it. Who got it on their Instagram page, man? Who got this shit on their Instagram? Did I put this on my Instagram page? I don't know if I did or if I didn't. But goddamn, these motherfuckers got y'all believing. Oh, I did put it on my Instagram page. Cool. They got y'all believing that this is great. I mean, it's decent, but it ain't great. I mean, they bamboozling y'all, man. They got fight fans settling. They got y'all settling. Y'all settling. So I'm not gonna sit here and say it's not good fights. That's one thing I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all niggas. No, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all and be like, oh man, this is I won't do that. But let's see, how can I shape this up like this? Is that cool? Nah, that ain't cool. Okay, that might work. Let me enlarge this. How's that? Let's see what that looks like. Okay, we'll go with that. What's up, Blue Blood? We got Blue Blood up there in the right-hand corner. Nah, let's just go to a big screen, man. Y'all don't need to see me. But that's part of the show. Y'all seeing my physical reactions, right? Damn. All right, we gonna try. I didn't know I could do this. Oh shit, I'm getting better. I'm getting better by the second. Yeah, man, I'm learning on the job. Oh man, when you teach yourself, man, information comes when it wants to. All right. But Virgil Ortiz, I don't give a fuck what they say about it. Call me a hater, and this ain't no and motherfuckers gonna say, oh, you hate Mexicans. No, I don't. It's not about whether I hate Mexicans. It's about shamming. It's about shamming the fans. They done shammed y'all, man. We got to go through this card, though, man. We got to go through this card. Tim Tszyu versus Terrell Goucher. Who gives a fuck? This is America. For real, man. Come on, man. That's not a main event fight. That's a co-main event fight. Nobody knows who Terrell Goucher is except Bobby Boucher. The only person that knows is his brother Bobby Boucher is more famous than Terrell Goucher. Now that's the god honest truth, man. You know what I mean? So let's just cut the bullshit out. Tim Tszyu, who the hell is Tim Tszyu? He didn't knock 30 people out like Prince Ahmed did, and he came over here and was a whirlwind. He ain't no Jeff Lacey who knocked out 30 people with his left hook. Who the hell is Tim Tszyu? They got y'all bamboozled and hoodwinked, and y'all like, damn, Tim Tszyu versus what's the guy's name? Bobby Boucher. Man, come on, man. Come on, for real, for real. Every time Terrell Goucher has stepped up, he didn't throw a punch. He didn't throw a punch against Lara, and he got lucky / desperate against Lubin. He ain't, come on, dog. Let's cut the shits out. Terrell Goucher is a piece of toast with no jelly. That's basically what he is, man. He ain't nothing special. He is a co-main event fighter. Matter of fact, he may be an opening bout. You know what I mean? So let's just, man, come on, man. Let's just keep talking. All right, that's the next one. Lubin Fundora. That's a good fight. Now, I would say that's a good fight, and that may end up being a good card because you got Tony Harrison fighting the guy that Fundora just lost to. So that's a good card. We're going to start there. Who's that? Jermall Charlo, Brian Castano? No, Earl Spence, your Danis Ugas. Good card, pathetic undercard. Pathetic undercard, one of the worst undercards in the history of the English language. For real, for real. It is the worst. All right, Jermall Charlo. Who's that? Jermall Charlo, Brian Castano 2. Good fight. Very good fight. It was a draw. I thought Charlo lost. Charlo's going to need a knockdown to win. We going to see what it does. David Benavidez versus David Lemieux. David Lemieux ain't fought and God knows how long. David, you actually can cut David Lemieux's left hand off and he'll be the same fighter. I'm just being honest with you. God damn. Like David Lemieux, he hasn't had abs since his third career fight. Billy Joe Saunders beat this man 12 rounds to nothing. I didn't watch the fight, but my gym watched the fight and they told me about it. Tank Davis, Romero. They got y'all so hoodwinked and bamboozled about this fight. I'm glad that Rolly's getting his opportunity. But one, this ain't a pay-per-view fight. This is more entertainment. This is like the Harlem Globetrotters meets the Golden State Warriors. You know who's going to win, but you kind of want to see it, right? It's like, man, do the Harlem Globetrotters really deserve to be in the NBA? They say they the best ball handlers, the best shooters, but now we get to see them against the Golden State Warriors. Let's see it. It's like Sideshow Bob. And Leonard Elby is gonna say this is the best in town. This is the best show. Nah, we buying it to laugh at Rolly. That's basically what we doing. We ain't buying this because we believe Tank is gonna be in some trouble. Nah, Tank is probably gonna outclass the kid. Stevie Fulton, Daniel Roman. If this is a mandatory fight, it's a good fight. For real, for real. If it's a voluntary, it's an okay fight. Because what we really want to see is him fight the Russian, Abdallah, you know who that guy is, or Reese Aline. You get what I'm saying? Those are the only two fights that really we want to see. And I thought Showtime did a really good job at the 122-pound division. And you guys, man, anyways, the next fight. What everybody came here to talk. That deserves its own segment. But I'm gonna just whet your appetite with this. Jermall Charlo versus Mark Sukiyaki. He might be related to Dre. Is he Asian? Is that Dre? What's his name? Sukuluki? Was his dad Asian? Shit, man. Who the fuck is this guy? You know what I mean? Like, God, man, they pulling wool over us. I'm gonna tell you guys this, and you guys gotta follow me on this. You guys gotta follow me on this, okay? Follow me on this, okay? They said Jermall Charlo is in negotiations with Canelo. Oh, everybody jumps up. Rah, 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 rah. He's in negotiations. It could be a big fight. So what does that mean when he's in a big fight? That means they got the money. Oh, man, this is amazing. This is amazing. Man, if we get this fight, man, that'll be big, man. We got Jermall, Lions only, future of the history of boxing, Jermall Charlo versus Canelo, the face of boxing. And then a week from yesterday, Jaime Munguia pops up, poof, out of the clear blue sky. Out of the clear blue sky, Jaime Munguia pops out. How the hell does Jaime Munguia pop out? Now, you got to follow me on this. You got to follow me on this. Steven Espinoza reached out to, and Al Heyman, whoever does that, they reached out to Jaime Munguia's camp, and they said, we would like to fight you. Now, mind you, that's their ace. That's their second ace. That Jaime Munguia, help me if I'm right, help me if I'm wrong. He is their second most potential fighter, right? Him or Virgil Ortiz. I don't know who it is, but you guys got to help me with that, right? Right. It's like, damn. So they reached out to them and said, we want to get Jaime Munguia. But guess what? They know how not to make the fight. They know 100% know how to make the fight. You know how they know how to make the fight? Not give the zone any motherfucking money or compensation for giving them Jaime Munguia. How do you give them compensation? You profit share, right? Right? When you went to the store in the 7th grade and you had 50 cents and you had 50 cents and you got that giant Snicker. Every kid did this in America. I don't care if you're rich, poor, middle class, black, white, tall, short, or brown. 2 kids, 2 friends went to the corner store and bought a Snicker, bought a Twix, a whatchamacallit, or whatever you want to call it, right? And y'all said, you give me 50 cents, you give me 50 cents. And what we gonna do? We gonna bust that damn Snicker right down the middle. You get 1 Twix, I get 1 Twix. Well, guess what Steven Espinoza don't want to do? They like, nah. We ain't giving you a piece of the pie. Hell no. We gonna take your fighter. We want to take your land. Stephen Espinosa and Al Heyman were basically being Christopher Columbus. We gonna take your second most prized asset and not give you nothing for it. Y'all don't understand what the fuck I'm saying, because you guys are pro PBC or pro what's that guy, DAZN or Eddie Hearn. So you guys not understanding the business. I know how to tie up a property to make the owner anxious. You know what I do? I say the sale of this property is based upon inspection. So I tie the property up and I pull out and I threaten to pull out of escrow. And the owner gets anxious. They were already counting their money. They went house shopping. They going to Bora Bora. They like, man, I really want this deal to go through. Okay, we'll discount the property $50,000, $100,000. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what they'll do. So Stephen Espinosa knew, because guess what he is? He is the head of a not channel, but you know what I'm saying, whatever, a network. So he knows how to fall out of a deal. Jaime Munguia was never in the plans. You know how I know Jaime Munguia was never in the plans? How do you go from a mansion, which is Canelo, you got all the money, all the tea in China, you got all the money in the world, Canelo, hey yo, we got $50 million. We gonna pay you $50 million to fight our guy. Oh, you do? Payday? Payday? You gonna give me payday? Yeah, we gonna give you payday. Come, Canelo. Come, Dorothy. Come, Dorothy. I see you. Come on, Dorothy. Come on. Come through the TV, Canelo. We see you. And guess what? That didn't work. So they try and con the fans again. They say Jaime Munguia. And they settle on this motherfucker that's related to Dre. What's his name? Suki Fukiyaki. That's his name. So how the hell you go from, man, hey, you know what, babe? You know what we gonna do? Man, we going to Nobu tonight. We going to Nobu. And all y'all niggas has done this dumb shit. Oh, we going to Nobu, baby. And you end up in a drive-thru at McDonald's. Right? You know what I mean? Exactly my point. How do you go from $50 million, which is a mansion, to a one-bedroom apartment? How do you go from a Canelo's the mansion to Rob Fukizaki? How do you go from this guy? He's not even on nobody's radar. He's not even in the top 10, top 15. I don't even know when the last time he's fought. So you got to watch the tea leaves, guys. Stop falling for the BS. They got y'all hoodwinked and bamboozled. They going to get Canelo, and they settle on Fukiyaki Suki. How the hell do you not fight a whole generation of fighters? Jermall Charlo hasn't fought a whole generation of fighters. This whole era of fighters, he hasn't fought. Chris Eubanks, Daniel Jacobs, Triple G, he turned down the Canelo fight. I know 100% he turned down the Canelo fight. I wouldn't lie to y'all. I know 100%. And then years later, Jermall Charlo came out and told you he ducked Canelo. Demetrius Andrade, Laura. He turned down the Laura fight, y'all. He's turned down the Laura fight at least twice that I know of. At least twice. At least twice. Trust me on that. Laura used to beat him up as a kid, and he hasn't forgotten it. He doesn't want to touch Laura. Who else has he? I mean, it's like 10 fighters he hasn't fought. And I'm going to tell you, this is my narrative. This is my narrative. This ain't no fact. This is just what I suspect. Remember that night when Jermall Charlo lost to Tony Harrison? Remember that? Tony Harrison won, and he was the co-main event, right? Jermall Charlo fought Jared Hurd. He hasn't fought Jared Hurd in 2 weight classes. Jared Hurd is a 160 guy now. Remember? It's like 10 fighters. How do 10 fighters duck you? And I'm going to explain to you why what I believe. Everything that I've said is a fact, 100% fact. But this is my narrative. This is what I believe right here. He lost to Matt Coralball that night. Everybody knows it. Everybody saw it. He lost that fight 115, 113. 100% he lost that fight. I believe that was the night because they showcased him pre-Christmas at Barclay, which is the second most attractive arena, third most attractive arena in America. So they put them on the main stage on Fox, 2 million people watching, 2 twins, great story. And that was the night Al Haymon really understood Jermall Charlo ain't that good. That's what I believe. You know how I believe that? Jermall Charlo has fought once a year since that night. He hasn't fought twice in 1 year since that night. He's had 3 fights in 3 years. They paying Jermall Charlo shut up money. Hey, go to the corner, go hang out. Trust me on that. That's what I believe. Al Haymon doesn't believe in him. If Al Haymon believed in him, he would treat him like Floyd Mayweather. But then again, they kind of worked the game. They kind of worked their magic too. Jermall Charlo's in bubble wrap. Jermall Charlo career may be in peril. You know why Jermall Charlo's career may be in peril? Because the fans don't respect him, the fighters don't respect him, and the business of boxing don't respect him. That is a fact. You know how I know the business of boxing don't respect him? He only fights once a year. You know how I know the fans don't respect him? Because I got 300 DMs today. I couldn't respond to all y'all, but I thank y'all for getting back to me. The fans don't respect that man. The moment he slapped that phone, so you got to understand, y'all don't give a fuck because y'all everyday fans. So y'all gonna watch the fight and support Jermall Charlo regardless. But when he slapped that phone out of that kid, that man's hand, that was a representation of millions of fans all across the world. And they said, nah, we can't have this shit, man. Nah, man, we can't have. Nah, man, this is too disrespectful. I don't respect him. And you know who else said that? Al Haymon. I can't trust this guy. I can't. So we're gonna give him this Juneteenth date. I don't really believe in Juneteenth. This is Al Haymon. I don't care. Fuck shit. We gonna make him the culture because he's doing that ignorant shit. So we're gonna make Jermall Charlo the culture. We ain't gonna do it with Earl Spence. We ain't gonna do it with Gary Russell. We ain't gonna do it with Deontay Wilder. We gonna do it with that nigga Jermall Charlo. We gonna make him the culture. We gonna make him Juneteenth. You got so many other fighters with great character, but you choose a motherfucker that's, man, he got open cases, and this is just telling the truth. Open cases, he's disrespectful to fans, he's disrespectful to fighters, he hurts your profit margins. So we just gonna keep this little Negro in Houston, and he does what he does. We only paying his opponent $300,000. We only pay, think about this. Rob Fukisuki Luki is getting paid $300,000 to fight this man. Maybe 150. Probably 300,000. Jermall is probably gonna get 1.7. For real. I'm being honest. They can say what they want, do what they want. They ain't making no $3 and $4 million. Not for this. Hell no. And now we got to deal with this. We go do it all over again. But we fall for it so much. Now let's go through the list. Oh, I forgot. And then let's get to the last fight. If y'all don't wake up after seeing this, see, I know y'all not gonna get there when I get there. I understand that, and I don't give a fuck at this point. Y'all can come in the comment section and say, Fred, you a coon, you a nigga, I'm a hater, you're a Republican, you're a conservative. My way works for me. Okay, I have a peace of mind. I'm happy every time I do a show. So I'm happy. So the point I'm making is Ray Vargas versus another one of Dre's cousins. What's his name? Makasuki Yuku? Whatever his name is. Y'all know I'm terrible with names. But anyways, how the hell did they create this fight? But Ray Vargas ran. He ran. He literally hid in Mexico with a leg injury. And they gave him a tune-up fight. It was all a plan. It was all a plan. I used to read Word Up magazine. Now Al Heyman and Steven Espinoza in the limousine. Y'all remember that shit? You know what I mean? So y'all gotta fully understand the realities of this shit, man. Do you understand? What's up, Patricia? Do you understand the realities of this? And y'all say y'all pro-black. Oh, I'm pro-black. Oh man, I'm pro-black. I spend my money. I have black family. I do the best I can in my community. Well, when they slap you in the face and disrespect you, you know what you do? You sit your ass down on Saturday night and you say, I'm rooting for Ray Vargas. I'm a root for Matthew Makasaki because Fred's kids are half Asian. That's what you're gonna do. But y'all gonna clap. Y'all gonna applaud that shit. 4 months later, this motherfucker's fighting. What's it? February, March, April, May, June. 5 months later, this guy is fighting a guy that ducked him. And guess who up next later in the year? Leo Santa Cruz. Oh, he not gonna let Leo Santa Cruz do no heavy lifting. Hell nah. You ain't about to fight two young guys. You named your son after me. We gotta protect you, Leo. Nah, you a good guy. You got a little amusement park in your house. You bought Floyd's Lamborghini. I love you, Leo. We gonna protect you. So maybe sometime in November, maybe we'll put you in there with them. And they're going to be tired because that's going to be their third fight in a year. So, Leo, you're going to be more fresh. You got a chance to win that fight. Do you understand the realities of this? There is no fight on this card that cost them $2 million. That's free. What's the first one? Lubin Fundora. That's not $2 million. They bamboozled and hoodwinked us. Al Heyman got all the fighters, but won't put them against each other. I'm not saying that these fights aren't good, but they're still, after 6 or 7 fucking years, they still not giving us the fights we want. Why the hell is Caleb Plant and David Benavidez still talking on the internet? And David Benavidez is fighting David from the Bible with no slingshot. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? For real, for real. Are we serious gonna sit here and pretend like this ain't happening in real life? Are we seriously not gonna say Jermall Charlo didn't duck David Benavidez? Clearly ducked him. He clearly ducked Daniel Jacobs. He clearly ducked Laura twice. Twice. I know, at least twice. I put my right hand on the Bible and I can say that. Well, some people say I don't believe in the Bible, but hey, it's a great book. I can put my hand on the Quran. Man, they done hoodwinked and bamboozled us for far too long. You will never, like I told you guys, you probably won't ever see two niggas, $2 million niggas. I'm going to call them niggas intentionally, because that's what the business of boxing thinks of them, on PBC. You will never see two niggas in the ring on PBC because they don't want to pay and they don't have the money. I'm telling you guys. The next time you see Shakur Stevenson and Oscar Valdez and on a PBC card, you let me know. Those are two $2 million fighters. That's a $6 million card. Show me a $6 million card on PBC that we not paying for. Oscar got to get 3.5 for that. I don't care what. Got to get, because he's taking the risk. He's the champion. Shakur is probably getting, he got 1.7 against Jermall. He's probably getting 2.5. That's a $6 million for the main event. When was the last time you seen PBC pay for 2 fighters? No, it's always going to be a motherfucker that English is his second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th language. And this is a fact. All these black fighters got $1.5 million guarantees, $2.3 million guarantees. For real. Now, there are some fighters that were left off. I don't know what's going on with Adrian Broner, Caleb Plant, Andy Ruiz. We're uncertain about Deontay Wilder. I don't know. But y'all better wake up and start demanding the fights that you deserve. So you mean to tell me you gonna sit Jermall Charlo for 6 years? That Jaime Munguia was a pump fake, y'all. Because if you don't fight Jaime Munguia, shouldn't you be able to fight Laura? Laura got $1 million guarantee on his head. They don't want to pay Laura. Every time he step in the ring, he got like a 1.5, 1.3 minimum every time he step in the ring. Y'all remember that article that came out a few years ago? Trust me on that. You won't see 2 niggas. And I'm calling them niggas. I've been reframing from that word a lot. But the business of boxing is calling them niggas. You will never see, until Al Heyman gets more money, you will never see for free. Listen to me. You will never see Oscar Valdez versus Shakur Stevenson on PBC. You know why? Because Al Heyman ain't the businessman that you say he is. Al Heyman is spending that money. I know he's spending that money because you went from $50 million to pulling up at McDonald's. How do you go on a first date? You tell a girl we going to Nobu, and you late on purpose. You miss your reservations, and you end up in a McDonald's drive-thru, or you end up at Denny's, you end up at Carol's, you end up at a buffet, but not where you were supposed to go. I'm waiting for Al Heyman to give the fans something. These are good fights on here. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to sit here and say Fulton Roman is not a good fight. It's not the fight that we deserve. It's a good fight. There's only, Charlo Castano. Charlo about to get robbed. Charlo ain't winning that fight. He ain't. Man, trust, he ain't winning. The only way he wins that fight is if he wins that fight, where Ray Charles can look at that fight and say, Charlo won. If he don't win, convincingly, that's the word, convincingly, he ain't winning that fight. Al Heyman tired of paying him $2.7 million. Trust me on that. And then you go to Earl Spence. I'm willing to bet those guarantees will be like 1.5 and 2.0. I guarantee you that's what them guarantees going to be on that pay-per-view. I guarantee. You know what Canelo's guarantee is? $50 million. And we going to get them because Dan Rafael going to tell you what they making. Oh, Dan Rafael is, oh, man. It's something about Dan Rafael and purses. He absolutely adores them. So the point I'm making is these are good fights. Good fights. What's up, Champion Heart? It's no, and by the way, we got Cooking with the Champ tonight, 9:00, somewhere around there. We're gonna rock out. It's no reason these fighters should not be fighting. I hate this era of boxing. Back in '89, we didn't have this. Yeah, Al Heyman is babysitting. He knows Jermall Charlo ain't that good. Gotta be. I'm telling y'all this. This is This is basically, and you remember in the 60s, if y'all don't live in a big city, y'all may not know these stories. But the cleaning industry, blacks dominated I forget what it's called, the service industry, the hospitality industry. Blacks dominated the shit. When I say dominated, I mean dominated it. You know what happened? Immigration came. And they said, nah, you making $13 an hour. Hell nah, Mr. Williams. We got Miss Vasquez over here that's going to make $6 an hour. We hiring her. This is the same thing Al Heyman is doing. Do you not understand this? Y'all don't see it? It ain't no more. You can't blame this on nothing else. Because if you blame this on something now, then if you say, oh, it's COVID, it's this and that, then that means you got to give Bob Arum, you got to stand up and give Bob Arum a round of applause. Because next month, he got Shakur and Oscar Valdez fighting. So if you're going to come up with an excuse for Al Heyman, then you got to stand up and give Bob Arum a round of applause. Because that's the biggest fight we have. Period. And then Jermall Charlo. And then we got a good 3 weeks. We got a really good 3 weeks of boxing. Barbershop going to be jumping those next 3 weeks from April 30th to May 14th. It may decline after Canelo because Charlo and Castano is not that popular, but it's still going to be a great 2 or 3 weeks in the shop. So that's going to be cool. But at the end of the day, you can't make excuses for someone else and then call Bob Arum a racist. It's simple. And then in June, we're getting on the top ranked side, we're getting Joe Smith versus, oh man, that's going to be a 5-round bloodbath. A bloodbath. So anyway, I don't know about that. I genuinely believe it's going to happen. Canelo, Biv, I'm opening up these phones. I know you guys want to jump in here. I appreciate it. But I don't care if I don't wake y'all niggas up. I don't give a fuck. They ain't getting my money. Shit, I pay for what I want to pay for. Y'all motherfuckers go. Y'all do that shit. And feel free to call if you disagree. Call me a hater. Because I'm gonna say I am. I am a hater. So I answered that question already. Do you hate PBC? No. Do you hate Al Heyman? No. I think Al Heyman is a piece of shit. I don't worship a man I've never seen. I gave him blind support and I was a fool. Period. He ain't getting over on me ever again. Ever again. Y'all motherfuckers believe in a man you ain't never seen. His name is Jesus, right? Has anyone ever seen him? Have your mama seen him? Have your daddy seen him? That's Al Heyman. Y'all motherfuckers believe in stories from 2,000 years ago, but won't trust your fucking neighbor. You hate your neighbor, but you worship the stories of Jesus Christ or some motherfucker named Muhammad. You worship them motherfuckers. But your neighbor, whether you like them, love them, or hate them, watches out for your son or daughter when they come home from school. I guarantee you hate your neighbor, but I guarantee you if someone tried to abduct your child and they saw it, they would save your child's life. I guarantee you that. But you're going to trust a 2,000-year-old story. Come on, man. You got to make this shit make sense. You believe Louis Farrakhan, who you've never met. You've never met him. You've never met the man. But you hate your coworker. You hate your coworker. How the hell you hate your coworker? You with him every day, but you love a man you've never even had a conversation with. I know. Make it make sense. Don't make sense. That's the same thing with these promoters. You notice how all the American media ran to Eddie Hearn begging for a job? All these American media ran to a job. You know, I didn't run to Eddie Hearn. And you know what the man did? He offered me a job. He says, nobody likes you. But I understand you. You should come work with me. I said, no, thank you. This is on record. I think L was with me. L was with me that day. He heard the whole conversation. He said, that man offered you a job. He respect you, Freddie. He calls me Freddie. What's up, everything boxing? And I said, no, thank you. It's probably on camera because I was walking with him to he was in a black Suburban. But we believe 2,000-year-old stories and don't trust our coworker. I don't understand it. I'm just a believer in God is in your deeds. You can't have faith if you don't have good deeds. Those two don't go together. You can't be a fucking devil in real life and have faith. In order for your faith to come to fruition, you must have good deeds. Period. I'm not discussing nothing else. I'm not discussing faith with a gangbanger. I'm not discussing faith with a pimp, a drug dealer. How the fuck can I discuss faith? You got to practice good deeds. It is on camera. Thanks, Champion Heart. Yeah, man. Come on, man. Let's just call a spade a spade. We worship everything that's cool. And I admit I used to as well. I'm not going to sit and say but I'm grown now. I got kids that look up to me. And I'm not going backwards. Any information I can get that's going to make me a better person, I'm going to take it. Period. The phone line's open. Y'all can call in. Oh, they're not open. My bad. Y'all, Jermall Charlo is afraid at this point, man. He's not a lion. Hey, what did Michael Thompson say? He's a kitten. The man don't want to fight. And you know who's going to get the brunt? Instead of y'all looking at the business of boxing, they done convince y'all Fred is a hater. How you convince me I'm a hater and Jermall Charlo fights once a year against nobody? Fred shows up every night. And when I was in these streets, guess what I did? Drove to whoever I had to get the question that I had to ask. But now I don't have to do it no more. Now they get to hear my voice tomorrow morning. Someone gonna clip it and say, you heard what Fred said about you, Leonard Ellaby? Leonard probably watch it right now. We ain't talking about you tonight, Leonard. You know what I mean? We ain't talking about your ass tonight. How the hell you don't fight Adame? That's number 10. That's number 11. How the hell does Jermall Charlo not fight what's his name? Christopher Adame? Come on, y'all. The phone lines are open. Call in and disagree with me. Agree with me. You're more than welcome to. You're more than welcome to. What's up, Joseph? Make it quick, man. What's up? Carlos Adame. Thank you.
Hey, Fred.
What's up?
I want to ask you something. You don't think they sign with him because of the way that they look at him, the way he help other people? That's why they sign with him.
Was that a question?
Yeah, I got a question. You don't see him because of the way that he reach out to other people. That's why people sign with him.
Well, I mean, he got what he needed. He got his 200 fighters.
Yeah.
And he's happy. He's happy. Yeah. He can control boxing as he wants to control it. But these dumb fighters they think getting paid $2 million for one fight a year is a cheat code.
I want to ask you something.
Yeah.
You know, you used to be a school teacher, huh?
Yeah, a great one.
Yeah, a great one.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you quit?
I got laid off.
You got laid off. Why? Because of what?
Because I was last to get hired, first to get fired.
Yeah, so you don't think the same thing also go to Ahema because of that? That's why people go and sign with him because they feel like it's the same. Like even a fight once a year, those people are okay with that.
I don't get the correlation, but people sign with Al Heyman for the same reason I supported the man. I had blind faith in him. I wanted him to outdo Bob Arum. I wanted him to outdo Kathy Duva at the time, Oscar De La Hoya. I had blind faith in the man. I had blind faith. But when you look at all these black stars, tell me a black star that Al Heyman has that's making over $2 million that's fighting more than once a year.
Floyd used to make more than that.
I'm not talking about Floyd. I'm talking about now. This is 2022. Talking about Floyd Mayweather saying, I used to be a great high school quarterback. That shit is old. That shit is done with, man. Listen, Floyd retired in 2017. We're 5 years removed from Floyd.
Okay. Do you think these people, they don't care about how much money they make, but for them to sign with him, they are okay with that because they see that he's reaching out people. He reached out people that will retire before, people that who don't have all those things, still send a check to them.
Well, in the beginning, when he had $900 million, it was great. It was great. He was doing what he wanted to do. But when you got to make sound business decisions and you got to make, and every dollar counts, it shows.
But I feel like people sign with him because the way that he's
I would have signed with him in 20. If I was a fighter, I would have signed with Al Heyman blindly, and not blindly, but half blind. One eye would have been blind, like Charleston White. You know what I mean? What I would have been for sure. I would have for sure 100%. I would have signed with Al Heyman. I wouldn't even entertain. The only reason why I would have entertained the interview with Bob Arum is to get information. That's it. That's the only reason. So I can.
I'm not trying to be Jesus Christ or Muhammad.
Mm-hmm.
As a black man, when you go to a work and you work in the high places and this and that, when you go to work, sometimes you worry about it. Say when you're gonna get fired or you're gonna stay off because of the CEO is not black, so you don't feel comfortable about that. You understand me? It's the same. It's the same thing like your school. When you are a teacher, but what I'm trying to say to you, because of they feel like they will stay with Ahema. So if they fight even once a year, that they are okay, they will get that money that they even thought enough of, they will get it.
When they get 35, and they on the B side, and they get that $500,000 check, and they still paying taxes on that $7 million that they made, they gonna say, Fred, I should have listened to that motherfucker. God, ain't nobody treating you well if you're fighting once a year. You can't get treated well. It's impossible. It's impossible. It's like getting sex on Christmas and on your birthday and Valentine's Day. That's basically what PBC is. Valentine's Day, I'm gonna give you some pussy.
Yeah, but most of the fighters, they don't care about those things. They just want to sign with you.
No, they do care, because you know why? Man, listen, man, I wish I could show y'all my phone, man. I wish I swear before I didn't know this shit. I didn't know half the shit I knew if they didn't tell me. That's why I know what these purses are. I don't know these purses because I don't have Twitter. I don't follow Dan Raphael. I know the purses because they tell me. I don't. You guys are. I'm basically I'm curating the behind the scenes facts to y'all. That's it.
Because one thing about Fred, I don't think nobody can win with you, And
I don't want to win.
No. What I'm trying to say to you, nobody, I guess you know exactly what you are talking about, or you just talking about it. But people listen to you because I just want you to make sure that if you have some way to contact exactly what is going on, because so far the conversation that you are doing, is bringing that guy down.
Yep. I don't respect him. I don't respect him. I don't respect the man. I don't respect the man where a black man only works once a year. I don't respect the man. I don't respect the man. I don't respect the man where Ray Vargas gets the duck. He fights a cherry pick, and then he comes back and fights for a fucking its belt. What's his name? Gary Russell's belt 5 months later. I don't respect the man. I gotta respect him because he's black. You respect the white Jesus. You respect the white Jesus before you respect the black Moses.
No,
Man, come on, man. I'm talking about you as in everybody else. So I don't want to hear none of that shit. That shit don't fly with me. You got to give him a chance because he black, Fred. I did. And the nigga lied. The nigga lied. Earl Spence fought when? December? And he would have fought in August? That's 10 months. Why the fuck is Earl Spence fighting once every 10 months? Let's talk about it. December 5th to August 20 something. That's August 15th, I think the date was 22nd. That's 10 months, 9 months. What?
But you know Errol Spence problem. You know Errol
No,
Spence problem.
I'm not. I'm saying he was scheduled to fight December 5th, right? And then in August. Yeah. That's a 9-month break. 9 months. What great fighter takes off 9 months?
No, but Fred, what I'm trying to say to you, look.
All right, last time, because I'm not getting it. Last time, then we move on. Go ahead.
Okay, you can say all this thing, but I think people sign with him because they know that, because we know how, especially black, they know how they've been treated for a long time. That's why people sign with him, because they want to get a fair shake and say, oh, maybe, or this and that. But so when you bring all those things up, why you don't get a chance to reach to them?
What do you mean reach to them? I don't have to reach to them. My platform reaches to them. I don't got to call them. What the fuck I got to call them for? Jermall Charlo. You're a Jermall Charlo fan. Can I get to the next caller? Do you mind?
But I think he's coming up with some great plan, man. Just wait and see. You're going to see it. I
don't have to work with him. My plan works. My plan.
No, but what I'm trying to say to you, Ahema is coming with a plan, man.
Okay. Well, I will see when in 2030, like Jesus. Jesus is coming. This is the last. How many times they've been telling y'all this is the end time, y'all? This is the end time, man. This is the end. This is Jesus is coming.
2 weeks. You're gonna see it.
I'm more afraid of a blood of a Crip than Jesus coming. I tell you that much right now.
Okay, Fred. Thank you.
Appreciate you, man. Come on, man. Y'all gotta. How long y'all gonna wait? How long y'all gonna wait? All y'all fighters in the Tony Harrison is fighting April what? April 9th? He's been out 13 months. 13 months this man been out. And he's kind of a middle of the road price point. 800,000, 1.2, somewhere in there. He fought 13 months ago. You know what? I'm gonna do a chart so y'all can really, really see that these fighters aren't fighting. These black fighters are not fighting. Fundora is fighting. The guy who just beat Gary Russell is fighting. Y'all just sit and take the shit because your religion told you to. Your political alliance told you to. Y'all not used to a motherfucker being free and being rich. I'm rich than a motherfucker. I'm happy than a motherfucker. You know what I did it with this and this. I don't depend on Jesus. I don't depend on God. I don't depend on Al Heyman. I don't depend on Bob Arum, Eddie Hearn, a promoter. Hell no. I depend on my motherfucking self. And if I can't get it done, that's when my faith come in. Because I was made in the image of God. I only need God when I'm at my lowest point. Y'all ask God help when y'all at your highest point. You're a God when you at your highest point. You are in his likeness, but you don't even believe that. They teach you to fall to your knees and pray. Be humble. How the fuck you gonna be humble? You gonna miss a fucking opportunity. Pray, wait, meditate, patience. Fuck you being patient for? If you want to be patient, then you go to Russia, where your life is planned out. Go to Australia. Go to Australia. What's it called? Communism? Yeah, where you get a pay scale by your age and your years of work. 5 years, you go to tier B. I didn't understand that shit when I went to Australia. She was teaching me this shit. I was talking to the receptionist at the hotel because we stayed in Australia at the same hotel, the exact same hotel we stayed in, you know, and we became friends. She remembered us. We stayed there 2 weeks and then we stayed again another 2 weeks. And I was talking to the lady and she says, and I was trying to understand how they business works. She says, no, we don't get, it's like you work 2 years or whatever the year is, then you get a raise, and then you get a raise, then you get a raise, and that's your life. That's the realities of it. I don't ask God. I don't stop and ask God. If God can be everywhere, and if God said, you either for me or against me, why the fuck I gotta be humble? God told this motherfucker on the cross, you either, what did he say? You either for me or against me or some shit, whatever. I haven't read the Bible in a long time. That's about as arrogant as I can be. How about if a businessman tell me, you either for me or against me? Are you going to say, what the fuck you talking about? That's what Jesus said, right? That's what God said. Fred don't bend. That's why I can say fuck you to everybody in boxing. Y'all want to shake hands, do interviews, get credentials. Fuck that shit. Fuck them. Fuck you. Fuck everybody. I'm not debating with a motherfucker to like me. I'm not asking Jermall Charlo for a fucking apology. He said I ain't shit, so I ain't fucking with him. Y'all want to negotiate your respect. I'm not negotiating no respect. The nigga called me broke. He said I ain't shit. I live in a $2 million house. I'm broke. I ain't shit. I'm not negotiating my respect with nobody. You know what I did? I didn't chase Bob Arum for an interview. You got to think how Fred fucking works. Bob came in here and did a fucking interview. I ain't chased that nigga down. I said, you know what? I'm bringing this nigga to me from this point forward. Fuck that shit. Fuck boxing. You gonna sit your ass in the barbershop. That's what the fuck you gonna do. I'm tired of chasing your bitch asses around. Fuck y'all. So you know what your ass do? You live in New York, you getting your ass up at 12 a.m. and you doing a fucking interview in the barbershop. That's what your ass is doing. Period. We on my terms now. The barbershop is on my terms. It ain't on fucking they terms. I ain't got to compromise my integrity for them niggas. I played the fool for a long time. I hid my wealth. I hid how intelligent I were because I didn't want these motherfucking fighters feeling inferior. But now it's fuck them. There is not a journalist alive in boxing that has accomplished more than I've accomplished. Tell me, and I've done this independently. Tell me a journalist that's Emmy nominated as an independent artist. That's written 3 books. That's done 8 movies. Who do you know? I'm waiting. That takes care of his kids every day. Dre ain't never spent a dime. Everything she makes goes to savings. I'm that nigga in real life. Fuck all that real nigga shit and you gotta be cool. This is for the culture. No, Fred is a fucking man. I pick up my son. I do homework. I'm on time every night in the barbershop. I don't say, man, this is my show. Fuck it, man. I'll let them niggas wait. I show up on time every fucking night because it's discipline in this shit. I'm never late. Period. I don't take y'all time for fucking granted. I don't come down here at 8:03. I guarantee you 9 out of 10 of the motherfuckers y'all follow on Instagram, on YouTube, are late to their own fucking show consistently every day. They say 2:30, they show up at 2:45. Guarantee you. They ain't touring at the same time every goddamn day. I guarantee you. I'm here every goddamn day. On time. Matter of fact, I started at 7:26 today. That's real talk. It's the disciplines of it. I don't want to be cool. I want to be a man. I want to be a father. I want to be Dre's best friend. That's it. And boxing has, and let me digress back into boxing. They playing us. They playing in our fucking face. How do you not see this shit? There's gonna be good fights from this. Don't get me wrong. But when Steven Espinoza said they found the next best thing, and this motherfucker is Rob Fukuyaki. What the fuck his name? Michael Saluki? How the hell is he the next best thing? You got Laura, Adame, what's the guy's name? Caleb Plant. The man said he wanted to fight him. Remember, he stopped him when Caleb Plant was about to go to the weigh-in or the press conference where he said, "I got you next." They had Daniel Jacobs waiting for him. They had Chris Eubanks. I can't believe this shit. How the hell you not fight a whole era of fighters? They not paying for this shit. And they got Jermall Charlo and Bubble Wrap. Al Heyman does not believe. Trust me when I say this. He doesn't believe in Jermall Charlo. The same way Eddie Hearn don't believe in Devin Haney. Trust me when I say that shit. If Eddie Hearn believed in Devin Haney, he would have paid for a Tank Davis fight. All you got to do is put the money up now. You got to put the money in the middle of the table. They'll make the fight. Give Tank Davis $10 million. He'll take the fight now. Trust me. Give Kambosos $10 million. He'll take the fight. You ever bid on the property and they got two bids? Your real estate agent said, "Oh, they just bid it $1 million. Do you want to go 1025, 1010?" And then you get in a bidding war. Bid war. And may the best man win. You ever been to an auction? Eddie Hearn don't believe in Devin Haney. He did when he signed him because he thought he had a diamond in the rough. But Devin Haney's not living up to Eddie Hearn's expectations. Trust me when I say this. I know what it sounds like when someone believes in. You know why? I have a son and a daughter. I know how I talk to my son and daughter. And they know I believe in them. I don't talk about, you got 2 pairs of shoes on. You got to sell 2 chains. Are you kidding me? They use Devin Haney to promote they use Bill Haney and Devin Haney to promote Teofimo Gambosa. What's his name? Gambosa's fight. I told y'all that Sunday. Hey, Devin, fly down to Fresno. Fresno? The fuck am I doing Fresno? Oh, we want to do an interview with you. Oh, you do? Oh, that's cool. They used him for Teofimo Lopez the same way Eddie Hearn used Steven Espinoza. And Steven Espinoza's been bitter ever since. Steven Espinoza's been bitter for 5 years because Eddie Hearn got over on him. They made a handshake deal. And Anthony Joshua goes to Sky Sports. $850, what's up?
Hey, conference call again.
Hey, what's up, man? I'm the only one that understood that shit.
No, mention it. It is what it is on my.
Oh shit! Hey, I guess. Oh man, I forgot the fucking call. Oh man, god damn. Oh man, forgot to call my workers. I'm sorry. I was salivating over this show. I was like, man, they done threw me a fucking lob, man. They done. What's up, A5? You ready now?
Yeah, my fault, man. Yeah, but I mean, everything you're saying is 100% true. I mean, I don't know anybody that can deny it at this point. I mean, like I said, I've been listening to GT for 2 years, I want to say. I don't even listen because of the boxing. I'm listening for the life. I guess you can say life hacks when it comes to, you know, parenting or real estate or just trying to get better in life. Because, like you said, the people that's on the real nigga shit or the dumb ignorant stuff or the hating stuff, they're missing the point. This is pure entertainment. The boxing. And if you look at it from a standpoint of, oh man, they're racist or they did, because Blue Blood just did a video about apparently Cambosis saying the N-word, but I'm like, are you surprised? But why should you care? Why should you care? I mean, like, I'm looking at it from, if I'm calling in and listening to Fred, I'm listening like, man, how can I improve my financial status or my, you know, who wouldn't want to, like, I know you were going on a rant, which is a good one. Who wouldn't want to say, you know what, my wife works, but all her money goes into savings? That's a life goal. And for I guess the African dude that called in, he just sounded drunk and high on Al Heyman. Like, oh, just you wait 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks, Al Heyman's going to change everything. It's like you said, it's like a God complex, but at the same time, what are you considering what's more important in life? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, that's pretty much all I had to say. And I mean, I'm gonna keep listening and continue to listen. Like you said, you're not a blind sheep. Of course, I'm gonna listen to you for the reasons I want to listen to you. But at the same time, what's more important? You know, talking about racism or whatever in boxing, which is not true because, like you said, Crawford signed the contract, then he goes back and say, oh, he racist. But if you really thought that way, you wouldn't sign the contract.
Right.
All these boxers or anybody that's in boxing, if you're going to complain about something, but you took the money first, your point is invalid.
Right.
Because you took the money.
Right.
So, you know, it's kind of like one of the things, Fred. I mean, much power either way it go. I'm still keep listening. And it's not the point that, you just agreeing with Fred. No, it's the facts. Who wouldn't want to just, with anybody that screws you over, the best revenge is being successful. So yeah, fuck boxing, fuck you if you hate on me. I don't care because my life is great either way it go. And if anybody got any sense, whether they older or younger or your age, it really comes down to say, hey, you know what, I'm listening to get some jewels out of it. But I'm out. All right, Fred, have a good one.
Appreciate you, dog. Thank you.
All right, bet.
All right, one. Yeah, man, y'all motherfuckers better wake up. Y'all motherfuckers better wake up and stop spending money because Al Heyman's black. Y'all spending money because Al Heyman's black. Y'all supporting this shit because Al Heyman's black. Well, if that's the case, y'all motherfuckers better love Bob Arum then. Because there's no bigger fight that's been made than Shakur Stevenson, Oscar Valdez, than anybody. It's bigger than Bivol and Canelo. It's bigger than Charlo Castano. That's the biggest fight on the schedule right now. I'm not talking about who's going to watch it the most. I'm not talking about it's going to make the most money. I'm talking about the best fight. That's a fucking great fight. Prime guys, young. It's a great fucking fight. You know what Al Heyman should have did? What would have changed this whole fucking narrative? Why he didn't sign Terrence Crawford for the low. Imagine a big splash. He's black, right? He's blacker than black, y'all. I'm proud to be black, y'all. And I'm black, y'all. And I'm Al Heyman and I'm black, y'all. Well, Terrence Crawford is still out there. There's a lot of people you can put him up against. There's a lot of people. A lot. You can put him up against what's the guy's name? The Riverside Rocky. Austin Trout. He's down to 147. I would love to see Austin Trout in a big fight at 147. That would be interesting. There's so many fights you can put him in there with. Maybe Andre. I mean, he'll be favored to win, but you introduce him to PBC. Juneteenth. Jermall Charlo is an undercard fighter. How is Jermall? Listen, he's 32 years old. How is he a main event fighter? He's not. He's not fighting main events. I know I'm not going to be the most liked. And guess what? Fred don't give a fuck. That's one thing y'all got to understand. Fred, they not going to like you. Y'all heard what 50 Cent said, but they not going to like you. Bud versus Keith. Exactly. You talk about, remember how they did for Mikey Garcia? You know how they conned us for Mikey Garcia? I told y'all that was a bullshit fight. I told Mikey Garcia that was a bullshit fight. I told Robert Garcia that was a bullshit fight. But Al Heyman sold y'all gas. He sold y'all that shit. I went because I love Dallas. I ain't gonna lie. I got there on a Tuesday and I left on Sunday. And I came, man, listen, I had a great time. I'm just gonna leave it at that. They selling us a narrative. This is Saturday Night Live. Everything is scripted. But every nigga is wearing a dress. Like Kevin Hart. Yeah, nigga, put a dress on. These fighters fighting once a year. Tell me your favorite black fighter. Tell me your favorite black fighter on PBC. Just someone randomly put a name in. The next black fighter. I don't care who it is on PBC. Say the name. Any black fighter after Britton Jones' comment. Anybody. Somebody put a name. And watch this shit. Earl Spence. He's injured, but he will be out December, January, February, March, April. 16 months Earl Spence has been out. 16 months. Cool Boy Steph. 6 months. June, 6 months. 8 months. Cool Boy Steph has been out 8 months. 8 months. Frank Martin, I don't know when next time he's fighting. Tank Davis is probably the most fortunate one. 6 months. Adrian Broner, 13 months. Caleb Plant. Jermall Charlo, 11 months. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Wilder, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, 12 plus 8, 20 months. Wilder been out 20 months. And like I said, Bob Arum and Al Heyman played us on that shit. They played us. Gary Russell, 2 years from his next fight. Let's keep going. Keep going. I got hits for days. What Jay-Z say? I got hits for days, man. It don't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Any fighter, any black fighter on PBC, I guarantee you, has been over 6 months. Big Baby Miller. It's been 3 years. Yeah, exactly, Donald. Al Heyman is like a drug dealer. He keeps selling you that bad dope and keeps telling you it's best around. Fundora, every 3 months. Every 3 months. Antoine Russell. He's affordable. Antoine Russell is affordable. But I think it was August, and he fought last week. September, October, November, December, January, February, March. 7 months. He's been out 7 months. And Antoine Russell's been out 7 months, and he's a prospect. Right? 15-0 with 15 knockouts. But that Brandon Marshall guy, that Brandon Lee guy, Dre's half cousin, how often does he fight? Every 4 months? Y'all not woke yet? Fundora, every 3 months. That motherfucker everywhere. That motherfucker on billboards in Indio. Trust me. Danny Garcia, December, January, February, March. 15 months. Danny ain't fought in 15 months. Come on, keep him coming. Brandon Lee. Yeah. But he's not with PBC though. He's half Mexican, half Korean. Yeah, that's Dre's half cousin. All right. I mean, I got the proof is in the truth. Numbers don't lie. Now, are y'all woke yet? Adrian Broner ain't fought in 13 months. That may be both people's fault. Adrian Broner is not easy to deal with. But Al Heyman owes that man a lot of money. And that's a fact. Y'all sitting over here choosing sides. Demetrius Andrade, thank you for bringing that name up, Julius. Demetrius Andrade, Jermall Charlo. Why that fight ain't happen? Both of them seem to have the money. I personally saw the offer. I don't know if it was real that they sent to me, but I can say I saw the offer from Eddie Hearn. I don't know if it was fake or if I didn't see it from Eddie Hearn. I saw it through somebody else from Eddie Hearn. I don't know if it was real or if it was fake, but I know they offered Jermall Charlo to fight. No lie. Swear. And I also saw, it's on video, I also saw what Eddie Hearn offered Jermall Charlo, 2.7, 3.3. It was in increments. It was like 2.1, 2.7, and then 3.3, your third fight. Jermall Charlo should have took that money. I told every PBC fighter, do a one-fight deal with DAZN. I told when it first came out, I said, go get the money. Go check my old videos. Go get the money. He's overpaying right now. He don't understand. Somebody got to be woke in this motherfucker. I would have got him. I would have got him, man. That's why you never come to LA with Texas license plates. You know, with Texas license plates out of the state. They heard you got down for Georgetown, and you got heard you got half of Virginia locked down. Even then on the corner, ain't gonna be a lot of slow singing and the flower bringing. If you show up to a motherfucking Harlem with Texas license plates, they gonna get you coming or they gonna get you leaving. I don't know who Trayvon Marshall is, but we can get him. Anybody in boxing is welcome to come on this show. I don't give a fuck. I don't discriminate. Just tell him to DM me. That'll be perfect, Mike Jones. I told Adrian Broner, I told Adrian Broner to his face, go get that DAZN money, dog. I told him, dog. They look at me like I'm crazy. But my next move, y'all gonna be like, damn, Fred really is that nigga. Watch in 3 months. In 3 months, y'all gonna be like, Fred really is that nigga. Watch the move I make in 3 months. Watch. Just watch. 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 There. I'm telling y'all niggas, man. I'm telling you. Al Heyman got us. Now, Bob Arum ain't off the hook. Bob Arum just ain't in the news today. Because I need to make y'all indoctrinated Negroes feel good. You know what I mean? You're sitting there with your wife and you're like, man, this Negro's a coon. So I got to make y'all feel good. I got to give you like a 10% smile. You know what I mean? Like you got Tourette's and shit. Like, you know what I mean? You will never see two niggas ever again in the ring that makes $2 million. I guarantee you. You will never, ever see it. Never until Al Heyman gets another deal. If Al Heyman don't get another deal, guess what? Ray Vargas, you in business, my nigga. Ray Vargas, we got a 3-fight deal for you, Ray Vargas. And y'all niggas thought they didn't have no money. Jerron Ennis signs a multi-fight deal. You didn't think Steven Espinoza wanted to do that with Earl Spence? But Al Heyman got in the way. You didn't think Steven Espinoza didn't want to do it with Deontay Wilder? Al Heyman got in the way. That's on everything I love. And if you don't believe me, you can read between the lines and Steven Espinoza doing. I asked Steven Espinoza that question, and I didn't want to put him on the spot because he would have started stuttering. He would he would have, you know what I mean? He would have sounded like it's December 24th in New York. Trust me. Al Heyman ain't letting nobody touch his fighters. Y'all said, remember we was starting that, when we was having that conversation, especially the LDBC was doing a great job at talking about, I remember 78 was talking about how contracts and so I brought that conversation to Steven Espinoza. And when he said, yeah, we thought about it, the nigga said, we thought about it. You know what thought means? You don't make the decision. That's what that shit means. A boss gonna say no. A person that's not in charge gonna say, well, let me see. Do you know the difference between a boss and an employee? When he says we thought about it, that means Al Heyman said, no, you can't touch my fucking fighters. Girl, you know I love you. Everything I say comes to true in boxing. I was called a coon for a schedule. Now, the hottest thing in boxing is the schedule. The hottest thing non-boxing in boxing this year is a schedule. Last year, this time, I had so many people, so many of y'all indoctrinated Negroes. Fred, you were a hater. Boxing don't need a schedule. Boxing just can do. They only need 3 weeks to make a fight. I said, no, you don't. Because you know why? Lincoln want to go to San Diego. Lincoln want to go to Japan. Lincoln want to go to Africa. Lincoln want to go to Paris. So I got to plan all this shit. Lincoln want to go to Hawaii. They going to Hawaii for 10 days. All this shit got to be planned. And if I could plan it around a fight in Hawaii, oh shit, we going to Hawaii. Steven, I don't know their relationship now. Steven Espinoza ain't gonna call me. Like I said, I called him last week. He ain't returned my call. He knows what the fuck I'm talking about on this platform. He don't want no parts of this shit right now at all. I don't know the relationship between him and Al Heyman. But what I do know is he was afraid to speak out because Al Heyman took Earl Spence, Deontay Wilder, and the Charlos. And the only way he got the Charlos back is if he put them on pay-per-view. You remember that shit? Y'all remember that? Y'all just watch boxing. I watch how they fucking moving. You know why they? He called a laugh. He ain't called me back. You know why they put them on pay-per-view the same time? The same time. One, it was COVID, you know. That was half of the reason. The other half, the budget. Man, they got us. They got us fucking bamboozled, man. Man, they got us bad. 407, what's up?
What up, Fred?
Hey, what's up, man? How you feel? First time caller?
Nah, man, I've been calling you. I watch you every night.
Oh, that's love, dog. That's love.
Yeah, man. Bro, you really think Jermall Charlo not a lion, bro?
Huh?
You really don't think Jermall Charlo like he about that life, like he's a fighter? Like I
You
think
wouldn't
that
be
dude's
here.
pretty good.
I'm gonna simplify it for you. You wouldn't be here if Fred didn't do that interview with Andre Ward. You wouldn't be here if Fred didn't pull up on Oscar De La Hoya.
I mean, I know how you get busy, bro. You know, you stand on what you stand on. I mean, I respect that.
Jermall Charlo ain't fought a whole generation of fighters. A whole generation. Nigga, a whole decade. Niggas done retired on his ass. Come on, man. Y'all got to cut this shit out, man.
Hey, come on, bro. Hey, look, when he beat Devianjenko, That was a hell of a fight, bro.
Yeah, but he already beat him and Matt Koroball. What the fuck you need him again for? What's the difference between Matt Koroball and Sergey Devinchenko?
It's a big difference.
What's the difference?
Koroball's a boxer, bro.
No, what I'm talking about. I'm talking about
namesake
value. Name value.
Okay,
What's the difference?
Okay. Oh yeah, nah, you're right on that point. But I mean, yeah,
trust me, he's scared, man.
Not,
the man's scared. He got 5 kids and a beautiful wife. And as he said, he lives on an estate, and it's immaculate. It's fucking beautiful.
Yeah,
beautiful home.
I noticed when these niggas start getting money, they start like switching it up, man. Like, bro, then just retire. Like, get out the way, man. If you ain't about that life, don't pretend. You know, like Spence he got money, getting money, and he's still like he focused. And you know, you can see it in his eyes, bro. How he different. I just thought Charlo was a man, bro. Jermall, I just thought he was a man, bro. I guess
he is a man.
It's just the way they. No, not like that, bro. You know what I mean, man. Stop fronting. I just thought like the way they built him up, and then like you watch him fight, he got power. I just thought he really was about that. But you know, these dudes start getting money. You gotta respect them. That's all, man. That was just my call, but man, keep doing good works, bro.
Man, I appreciate you.
Respect.
Thank you, dog. And thank you, Peerless Beard. I appreciate you, man. Jermall Charlo is 32 years old. As a professional athlete, you're 1 year away from your prime. 27 to 33, you're in your prime as an athlete in terms of intellect and physical heights. Not in terms of one being over the other. Studies say 27 to 33, you're supposed to earn. Just Google this shit, I tell y'all. 27 to 33. They are outliers. Y'all niggas gonna say, what about Tom Brady? What about LeBron James? Yeah, that's one of a zillion. But the macro, the middle, the median, it's called the median for you intelligent motherfuckers. It's 27 to 33, where your intellect and your physical prowess meet, and it becomes amazing. What's up, man?
What's going on, Big Fred?
Oh, not much, man. I'm in here telling the truth.
No, man, don't do that. Don't do that. They're gonna leave you, Fred. Don't do that.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Leave, nigga. Leave. I'm not leave, man. Man. We started off the show. They're already lying. Virgil Ortiz. They said Virgil Ortiz is fat, man. Virgil Ortiz
fat fucker, man.
He can't wait. He can't make weight.
Hey. Now they want to call Jerron Ennis a weight bully. Man, shut the fuck up, man. These folks crazy.
Man, if you can make the weight, you can fight.
His daddy said he was losing the weight too fast.
His daddy said that?
His daddy said that bullshit, man.
How the hell you losing the weight too fast and you're 20-0, 21-0? Man, y'all believe that shit? Y'all really believe that shit? For real? Man, y'all, man, come on, man.
Hey, why is everybody on Golden Boy Ryan Garcia?
Why what?
Everybody on Golden Boy is Ryan Garcia, bro.
What do you mean by that?
All talk. They don't never show up to the dance.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
You know, they can be like, man, all right, meet me after school. We gonna fight. The nigga never show up. 817
want to be, man. What's up, 817?
What's up, y'all? What's going on?
Hey, how you been? First of all? Oh shit. Go ahead. I'll take this call next. Go ahead. What's up? How you feel, man?
I've been good, man. Just shit, been moving around, been busy a lot, but shit, I've been checking in.
Thank you, dog. Thank you.
Hey, ain't no way. Look, either he ain't losing the weight right, or he can't lose the weight. One of the two. But either way, he's supposed to be a fucking professional, right? Mm-hmm. So ain't no fucking excuse. And I mean, how close are they? When the fight supposed to be this weekend?
It's Saturday.
So now all of a sudden, you know, this motherfucker ain't losing weight, right? Now, all of a sudden, some shit like this. I mean, you would think, medicals, he getting checked and shit. He's had examinations before this week, I'm pretty sure, correct?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So, I mean, the shit don't make sense, bro. Not at all. It don't make sense.
It makes sense. Hey, 817, it makes sense. It makes sense. It's Golden Boy. That's the sense it's making. It's Golden Boy. They always full of shit.
He fat. He fat. But everybody gonna say, but you know what they gonna say? You know what they gonna say? Pray for him. He got an illness. Nah, he fat. He didn't make the weight. He bullshitted on his trainers. He left. He went here. He went there. And now we said, what are you on his third trainer?
Yeah, that's another thing too. He switched trainers, so you got to pay attention. His regimen off. Shit lame, bro. Shit lame. Like you said, I mean, PBC came out with a schedule, and I'm not gonna lie, Fred. I like some of the fights.
Yeah, I do like some of the fights. Yeah, I'm telling y'all.
Yeah, I like some of the fights. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, you know, you talked about Fox, and they exited out the game a long time ago. And I'm gonna tell you, Fred, I always said that Sean Porter and Adrian Broner fight, when they did that fight, as sucky as that promotion was, I knew it was gonna go downhill from there. Because I'm gonna say it again. Boxing is a raw sport, man. You know what I'm saying? And you can't put censors on the sport like boxing. That's the UFC the same way. That's why they got their own platform. They do their own shit. And they fighters talk how they talk, and they're allowed to be who they are. Boxing is of that same ilk because of the type of competition. So Fox trying to put it on mainstream TV and censor them guys or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They could censor who they censor, but they couldn't censor Tyson Fury, you know? And I mean, shit, they hear people talking about that type of shit. So I expected Fox's exit to come out of the game just because they weren't able to present boxing on the same level. Do you see things in that manner, or do you think it was just all money, Fred?
Man, it was money. You go from I don't know who they had on their card, but Deontay Wilder fought on Fox. You go from that to Luis Ortiz, Charles Martin pay-per-view. It's money. It's money. Because if they were doing well, they would have stayed. I believe, this is what I believe. Fox wanted to do a schedule like basketball, like baseball, and Al Heyman didn't want to. So once they couldn't agree upon that, they just kept on chopping the budget. And Steven Espinoza took him back. I wish Steven Espinoza would have played strong arm them, because I would rather Steven Espinoza have his own stable of fighters than Al Heyman having 200 plus fighters. I think boxing would be in a better space if Steven Espinoza controlled a certain amount of fighters. And he's going to try. He's going to do his best. He's going to try with Jerron Ennis.
I was about to say that, Fred.
But the problem is, anybody Jerron Ennis has to fight is a PBC fighter. You get what I'm saying? A
right.
fighter. So you can't, he's in a precarious position. So
what do you think? What do you think the issue is? Like you said, schedule, right? Say Fox probably wanted a schedule, right? Something that they can look forward to and promote for months off. I get it, right? To try to get the best return on your investment. I understand. Mm-hmm. But my thing is, what do you think the objection to the schedule was? Is it getting the fighters to agree to such a schedule and the particular fighters? And is it the network picking the fighters? You know what I'm saying? Is that where the problem comes in?
Get to the fighters.
Okay.
It gives the fans a chance to buy the fight, pay for the fight, travel to the fight. It gives you months in advance to say, like, okay, these are the circle on your calendar. These are the fights I'm going to. Like, Top Rank had put out a schedule, right? Like last year. We knew which fights we wanted to go to. We knew we wanted to go to the Sean Porter funeral. We knew we wanted to go to the Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder fight. You get what I'm saying? We knew we wanted to go to these fights because they gave us a schedule and we knew what was coming up. The PBC did it, and they did it, but it was cool. You know what I mean? But most of the fights fell through due to COVID and shit like that. But I don't know, man. Me personally, dog, I'm not excited about the schedule until the actual day it happens. Because all that shit we talking, niggas pull out of fights, motherfuckers want to get injured, all this extra shit. You know what I'm saying? So and y'all getting so excited about the main event. What about the undercard? Fuck all the other shit. Listen, if I pay for some shit, if I pay for a ticket to go to a fight, I want to see more than just the main event, bro. I'm not finna. I don't want to be out all fucking day eating and chilling with the guys and they only watch one fight. I want to be kick with the guys. We go to the fight together. We laugh. We chopping up watching these fights. You know what I'm saying? Who gives a fuck about just one fight, dog. I'm not spending $200 for one fight, man. Hell no, fuck that.
I feel you, and I that's why I was saying to Fred, I was surprised by some of those cards. The Terrell Gaucher card. That's that's an okay card. I mean, the fights on that card are okay, bro. That's not a bad card. The Earl Spence card. I mean, I don't think it's horrible. I don't think it's horrible. I don't think it's horrible, bro.
You know what the co-main event is?
Yeah, I know.
Boo!
About tickets, I know.
Frank Martin might be the opening bout though. So I heard.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's some saving things in there, but yeah, the co-main event is shitty. I was hoping that Jerron ended up on that one, but he ended up May. Right? He fighting
that card now. I like Charlo's card now with Jerron in this.
I do too. That's a quality card. That's a quality card. Mm-hmm.
It's not on pay-per-view, right?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so that's good. That's a good card. It was a 50-50 fight, and Jermall don't know what he's. I don't know. Man, listen, I don't know. I'm not a Jermall Charlo fan. I'm just gonna sit there and say it. Any chance I get to tell y'all I'm not a fan of his, I will gladly tell y'all. You ain't gonna disrespect how I've been working for 44 years, busting my ass. Don't you know I was in grad school with 2 jobs? I was a teacher and a trainer and going to grad school. Get the fuck out of here. You gonna say my money ain't shit? Man, get the fuck out of here, man. I done bust my ass. Man, come on, man.
And that's why I'm mad Jerron Ennis is on that card.
Yeah, I mean,
he got to take his opportunities where he get them to, and you got to understand there's a lot of eyes that's going to be on that card because it's for undisputed.
That was the best. That was the best they did last year. That was their best card. Showtime.
Showtime. You're right, and Showtime understands where Jerron going. That's kind of like ESPN. The light came on in their head with Shakur. They understand. That's why they're trying to sign him to a multi-fight deal because they know he's what's next. So I get it, man. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But Fred, I got to give it to you. Whatever tactics you use, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like the Patreon, I still follow it. You did. Mm-hmm. Like whatever tactics you use, man, you know what I'm saying? They seem to be hitting on some shit. We may not agree all the time about how you go about it or your concepts, but you be hitting on some shit, bro. Okay. The PBC came with it, and I believe they had to because, like you said, they spent a lot of money during that COVID season, paying a lot of motherfuckers money for fights. Mm-hmm. And not getting the returns, you know what I'm saying, on TV and not with revenue in other places. So I'm gonna get out the way and let somebody else get on. Keep cooking, man.
I appreciate you.
817, man. I'll holler at you, baby. Hey, Fred.
Yes.
These motherfuckers crazy, man.
Mad crazy.
I'm sick of these motherfuckers, boy. They lucky. I'm trying to get this house because it would be fucking. For real. Champion Heart. Oh, it's Tuesday, man. I'm feeling. Let me get my shit together, man. Oh, shit. I done fucked some shit up just now, boy. I got a little too comfortable.
All right, let's get into it. I had it already set. See?
Oh, you already got it set. All right. Another episode of Kicking with the Champ. Got my chef jacket, so I'm official now. All right, we're going to do spaghetti and meatballs. Also, another one of my favorites. And I'll show you how we put that together real fast. Okay, all right. Got my got a little bit of a meat blend here. I'm using ground turkey and ground beef. So I've already kind of seasoned it up already. And I've got my shredded onions and my shredded bell peppers. Okay, so what we do to make the meatball. All right, so all right, and we mix it up like that. All right.
What the hell is Champion Heart watching? That's what I want to know.
Her daughter, she has something. I don't know what she was like. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a few of these. I'm gonna put them on the rack here, and I'm gonna show you here in a second. Once we're done doing this, we'll put them in the oven. So this is what it's gonna look like once you get all your meatballs done. One of the things I like to do, because you know my thing is ultimate flavor. So what I like to do is sprinkle a little bit of Worcestershire sauce on each of the meatballs there. You know, that will help in marinating and give you some really good flavor. It got the butter in there so that when that melts, that spreads out to help even cook them even more. And you want to go ahead and warm your stove up and put them in there and let them cook. All right. Now I've already, as you know by now, I like mushrooms. So I sauteed some mushrooms, steamed some vegetables here. And another thing that I do is Barilla. They make a really good vegetable pasta. I like either doing a wheat pasta or vegetable pasta. The vegetable pasta is really good for you, and trust me, you can't taste the difference in vegetable pasta and regular pasta. Okay. Let me just break it. Put it in there. All right. Another thing, I like to use avocado oil. Put it also in the pasta because it helps to separate the pasta to keep them from sticking if it, when they cook. And I also put a little bit of seasoning salt in there to help tenderize it quicker as well. All right, so I had a little bit of cut up onions and bell peppers left over, from the meatballs. So all I do with that, I don't waste it. I just go ahead and put it in my sauce for my meatballs. I've already put my mushrooms in here. When you get these sauces, they're pretty good by themselves, but you want to season them because they are some of them are kind of bland. So just go ahead and put a little bit of a seasoning right in there, just to your acquired taste. All right, let's take a look at our meatballs. Okay, they're almost done. Give them about another 10 minutes. Okay, and our noodles should be done. I'm gonna taste it.
A little longer.
A little longer? All right. All right, and we'll see you back here in about 10, 15 minutes. All right, these come right out of the oven. I put them right into the spaghetti sauce. All right, and let them simmer in the spaghetti sauce pot for about another 5 minutes, and then should be good to go. All right, and we're done. All right, this spaghetti and meatballs with broccoli, carrots, and garlic knot bread.
Really good.
Really good. All right, here we go. All right. And that's another episode of Cooking with the Chefs. And next week, I'm going to be doing something real special, so I'll see you then. Thanks again.
Hey, cooking with the champ, man. Cooking with the champ. Our favorite segment, man. What's up,
man? Most definitely, man. What's up, Kyle? What we about to say? I can't hear you. You on mute.
You on mute.
Hey, you ain't slick, man. We know who cooking that food, man. You gave it up. Hey,
whatever, man. You know better than that.
She said a little bit longer. I heard it. I said I knew it. I knew he wasn't doing it by himself.
She's my test. She's my taste tester, man. You know what I'm saying? It's good to have a taste tester, you know, in the kitchen with you sometimes. That way you get your stuff just on point. You know, I was talking to a friend of mine about the chili. So I'm putting that together, Fred. You know, I remember you were saying to, you know, get everything together and do a kind of present it like you would a Shark Tank style.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I'm definitely working on that. So, you know, I'll have that together here in a few you know, probably about give me about 2 or 3 weeks. I get it together.
We'll be here for you.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. So yeah, that's what's up, man.
Congratulations, man. Meatballs, it's a quick dish. You know, I during COVID, this girl introduced me to a burger spot. It was a mobile burger spot, and they use how you say that? Orchest. How you say that? Orchest sauce. What's it called? How you say it?
Say it again. What are you trying to say?
The sauce you put on your meatballs. Or oyster sauce.
Marinara?
Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah.
Dude, dog. He puts it in his burgers. Yo, I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, and I've been chasing that burger since I had it, man. And I ain't had a burger like that since, man. I ain't even lying to you.
Really?
It was so fucking good, man. And he cooked the fries to crispy. I like crispy fries. You know, I don't like limp French fries. Like that shit is nah. And so just the texture of it, the middle of it be too mushy, you know.
Right.
And so, man, dog, I've been chasing that burger. Damn. Man.
Yeah, you know, I said I was gonna do. Kyle was wanting a sandwich, man. I said I was gonna do a Philly cheesesteak.
Oh yeah.
Just for him. So I'm trying to find the meat, you know, to hook that up. So I'm working on that. Most definitely, man.
We got Jason coming in here, man. What's up?
Great,
Jason?
great, dude, great edit, man.
Yeah, edit.
Yeah, that shit was fire. How you switched into the little chef shit.
Yeah, yeah, that's what.
Dance moves was a little off, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I got that jacket. I ordered that jacket, man, off of Amazon.
That's you winning out here, champ. You winning in these streets, champ.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, man, that last segment that you just shared, the segment, I sent that to a couple people, man. They digging that song, man.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Tell them it's yours. Tell them it's yours. Tell them it's yours. Shit, man. We gonna do our best to blow you up, man. Shit.
Yeah, most definitely, man.
Sure.
You gotta get that logo now, champ, so you can put it on your chef jacket.
Right.
Patty D went from producer to Super Bowl commercial, all in the shop, all in the fucking shop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So hey,
yeah, I gotta holler at her, man. See how she doing.
Yeah, I need to call. I ain't calling her. I haven't heard her voice in a few months, but we share. I sent her a congratulations text Super Bowl Sunday. But yeah,
right. Okay.
Yeah, she out there doing. We follow each other on Instagram, so she good.
Right.
Yeah. Instagram is like the cheat code, you know, for interaction.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's up, Jason?
Yeah.
Nah, I was just gonna say I see you apply that pressure, man. I'll come on with that schedule.
Yeah, man. I'm telling y'all, they respond to me, man, because they know I am the voice of PBC, the fighters, man. Y'all, not y'all, but the public is enamored with Al Heyman, the money, Floyd Mayweather, the mystique. But the realities of these motherfuckers fighting once a year, these niggas ain't happy.
That's a fact.
At all.
Shit, what you think Chris Colbert payday looking like after he come back?
I mean probably 3 pesos and a hot dog. That's what he gonna get.
Yo, for real, like even Jermall, what's his name? The smaller one?
Jermall Charlo?
Yeah, his payday probably gonna look bad too.
Yeah, he ain't making. They not making the money they say they making. They not. They can't. It's impossible. The ratings aren't there.
Right.
If 300,000 people are watching your fight, how are you getting $5 million?
Right.
You ain't about to run that game on me now. I mean, I'm no dummy.
You think he getting like 2 million, huh?
Yeah, 2 million, if that.
Nah, I think he probably getting like 1.5.
I mean, it ain't gonna be much.
Cause you gotta think Tank only getting like $1 million too.
Yeah, Tank is not Tank. Listen, if what's his name? If Lion Leonard says, that's a great name, right? Lion Leonard. If he says Devin Haney makes too much money, that means no one is making $3 million at PBC.
That's a fact.
If you're non-pay-per-view, think about it. The devil's in the details. You can run that. You can run that game on somebody else, not me. Shit.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Devin
Haney is definitely getting more money than he should get, but that's why he's not gonna get them fights.
Facts.
He's gonna have to do something.
Yes.
He's not gonna keep getting them paydays.
Nah, he's not. But they got to keep winning. But the problem is, if he's not getting the fights at 160, now he goes into no man's zone. And Charlo's not leaving. Charlo don't want to fight, man. That's all a facade, man.
Yeah, he don't want to fight.
That's not real. That's not real at all, man. Man, that shit is fake.
But him and his brother resume bad.
Right. How you think Danny Garcia feels? How you think Danny Garcia feels right now? I ain't got a main event date. How the hell Tank going to Barclay and not me?
Facts.
He's not gonna say it publicly because that's Al Heyman's darling. But he's loyal to Al Heyman. He has every right to be because he was making $30,000 at Golden Boy, and Al Heyman literally changed his life when he had that hedge fund money. But now Danny Garcia can't even get in the ring.
I don't think he want to get in there.
Though.
That too.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to get in there. When's the last time Danny fought?
December 5th. 19, 20, 21, 20.
Man.
Earl Spence.
Oh, that's right.
Earl Spence gonna only be fighting once a year.
Yeah. They're not okay. When Earl Spence fights April 16th, we gonna send the next time he gets in the ring.
That's what I'm starting to think, that injury was fake.
I don't know if the injury is fake.
Man, I'm starting to think Al made that man say that, man.
Oh, I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
What injury you talking about?
That retina shit, not the car shit.
Let him go. It makes for good TV. Go ahead. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
Yeah, but I mean, if Earl had a bad retina, he'd have been out longer.
Well, you know what, man? The technology has changed. It's not like when
Leonard, that champion.
It's not like when Leonard had his. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they've come a long way with that kind of surgery.
Man, I'll up this something in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, I just hope Earl come out and win. He's looking in good shape though. Is he still working with Blu-ray?
No, I haven't seen him. No, Earl Spence got that. He's working with the organization, like I don't know who it is, but it's a business. And why did they stop that Road to Undisputed? Hey, let me tell y'all niggas something. How the hell does Fred do 2 movies in 9 months And these niggas can't even come up with a motherfucking road to they fight.
Word.
How the hell does Fred outperform the fighters?
I ain't even gonna
that
lie
shit
though. Me as a
So when they
fighter,
do
I
it, who
have a
pays
little,
for that when
little
they do that?
cameraman.
Is that something that promoter does? Who's that when they do that?
That's they fighting. That's their camp expense.
But
That's the
you know,
camper.
but you know, you gotta put a sock in that once you go to Showtime. Once you
Why
go
is
to
that?
Showtime, you gotta put a sock in that.
You're right. You're right. But you still can own your content. They can't, man, listen. These fighters, these undercard fighters, and you're right. They do these episodes. So like Earl Spence and Lubin has an episode. I saw that on Coach Cunningham's Instagram. I saw him. And you know Earl Spence is coming, and you know Tank is coming. Oh, that Tank shit gonna be epic. I just hope before I want Rolly to go all in. I want Rolly to be all in on this fight. And I know Tank fans may get mad, but Rolly, this is your moment. You need to go all in.
Nah, he knocking him out, Fred. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Tank gonna win. Tank gonna beat, man. Come on, man. Tank gonna beat the brakes off of him. But the point
I think the fight only wasn't made because of that hand.
The hand?
Yeah. I
What
think
hand?
Rolly would have whooped his ass if he was in that ring with him.
Wait a minute,
That hand injury he had.
Excuse me? What did you say?
I think Rolly would have knocked him out if he was in the ring with him with a bad hand.
Man, not
Rolly
at all.
is aggressive, bro.
Oh, he said Tank got a bad hand. Hey, what did Rolly say about Canelo?
You just got the song playing on you, man.
I hate to leave. Hey, what Mario say? Hate to leave, but I gotta go right now. Hey, get out of here, Jason. We go.
Now listen, listen, if my remote was next to me, the call would have been over at the Earl Spence eye shit. I don't know if you see me trying to find my damn remote.
It's good for TV though. Like it's good. Like it's let these motherfuckers talk and tell they
Fred, dog. You know how much money Al Hammond was gonna make if Earl Spence fought Manny Pacquiao?
It doesn't matter, but these
No,
motherfuckers
I'm
be
saying,
telling
but
these
he's
crazy
saying
stories.
that Al Hammond told him to fake the injury.
I want him to explain it. Let him explain it.
Yeah, man. I don't know where he's coming from.
I want to hear that shit. I want to hear him explain. I really want to hear it. Like, man, maybe he knows something we don't know. You hear the accent. He's from New Orleans. You hear the shit. And what was I gonna say? Yeah. So what's your take, Cham? What's your take on Jermall Charlo?
On that fight fell through, right? The fight that
he's fighting a guy from FIFA, like NBA 2K. You know the guy that doesn't have a face and got 51 rating. You know, what I mean?
Are you serious?
You know, like a computer player.
Yeah, the computer player that doesn't got a face and his overall rating is a 57. You hit the R2 button and he's still walking. You know?
No, man.
Man, he's fighting a guy that already lost to Triple G, already lost to Andrade, already lost to Jesus, already lost to his wife, already lost to a school teacher. Like, this guy is nobody.
Wow.
Who the fuck is this guy? Like, how many of these guys you're gonna fight?
Right.
No disrespect to any of the fighters, but he already beat this level. It's time to go up. It's time.
Yeah. See, and that's what I was saying, man, when I sent the super chat in. This era of boxing, man, I don't get it, man. These cats, they don't want to fight each other. They're afraid to lose. And I blame that on Floyd that started this undefeated nonsense. These guys are afraid to lose when the loss means nothing. You don't lose, you only learn. Man, I can't believe that, man. Man, that's crazy.
Okay. Yeah, and you know what's even more crazy? See, now, again, we already done been through this with PBC, with the Earl Spence scheduling, right? Remember they had all those fights and everything was set up, ready to go? We're going to do it again this time. there should be nothing in the way of David Benavidez, Caleb Plant. Should be nothing in the way of that fight. Nothing. You can't convince me otherwise. Nothing. I don't care about Caleb Plant potentially losing 2 fights in a row. That's not my job. My job is to be a fan. Do I like and care about Caleb Plant? Yes. But damn, like you can't carry these motherfuckers forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Because Al Haymon hasn't invested in the next generation. Bob Arum has. Not Golden Boy. Does Matchroom has. So this is all Al Haymon got. Man, let it go, man. What's up? Hurry up, man. You got a 3-minute break. What's up?
What's up, man?
Yeah, what's up, brother? How you doing?
Hey, man, this Charlo, it's just horrible, bro. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, it's like, it goes back to what you were saying a long time ago, Fred. Like, you break it down the like, people that don't want to fight each other, and then the money's not adding up, you know what I'm saying? So, you go get a bullshit fight, and some people go pay for this shit, so they go keep on doing this shit. I'm to the point to where, like, if we don't follow the people that stand on something, all it's gonna do is just be a repeated pattern, man. Like, I'm tired of motherfuckers going on this, acting like they the first. Sources says this, and then the shit don't happen. You know what I'm saying? And then media ain't standing on nothing. They ain't asking the right questions just for credentials, man. All this shit gotta stop, man. It just gotta stop, man. Like, and what people fail to realize, Oscar Valdez and Shakur Stevenson is the best fight because it's free. It's free. You ain't gotta pay for it. Like, man, Al Haymon's ruined boxing. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. It's like, it's no comparison to the 80s and the 90s. There's no comparison, man. It's crazy, man.
Right. That's what I was saying earlier. It's no comparison, man.
You couldn't even look up one Jermall Charlo fight where it was a 50-50 fight.
Him and J-Rock.
Yeah, I can give you that one, but
you said one. That's all we needed.
I would have to say 60-40 in that J-Rock.
J-Rock was winning that fight till he got caught.
Yeah. It just goes back to everything that Fred says, and yeah, he gonna be a coon nigga, but I would rather mess with a coon nigga that be on point, not fabricating nothing, and just doing it for credentials, man. Because now this shit's starting to make me mad. Like, I don't even want to hear nobody report. Like, sources says, no, for real. I'm cutting everybody off for real too, because y'all biting into this shit by reporting the shit that's not gonna happen.
Except for L-Dub Boxing, the worldwide leader in boxing news. Please don't ever disrespect L-Dub like that, man. L-Dub only reports the truths. All right.
Oh yeah.
All right. Yeah. But yeah, man, boxing is messed up, man. Only person I can say that he stands on everything he stands for, and he's the next Wilder is Earl Spence until the politics get to him.
They done slowed Earl Spence down immensely. That motherfucker fighting once every 9 months. Earl said on this platform, how many times you want to fight? 3.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Earl gonna wake up if he not woke already. He ain't gonna wake up. His team gonna wake up. They like, hold up. How the fuck are you good for my career and I'm fighting once every 10 months? I need to fight, man. These taxes eating me up. I gotta pay for taxes. Man, come on, man. Man, the government don't play. They get their money ASAP.
Oh, they don't play. I just felt that. I just felt it, man. I'm going through it with the government. They do not play.
Oh, man.
They took the whole check, and it's an error on their behalf.
Yeah, man. They got man. Earl needs to fight 3 times. If boxing wants to get back to where he is, Canelo, Wilder, Tank, Spence got to fight 3 times a year. That's it.
I don't understand why they not fighting 3 times a year anyway though, or at least 2 times. They fighting once.
2 times the schedule would be full. Imagine if Canelo fought. Well, Canelo is fighting, but Wilder fought 2 times. Earl fought 2 times. Tank fought 2 times. Man, that's a full schedule.
And then I wanted to say too, you would think with 200 fighters, PBC would just have an overloaded schedule.
Yeah, but he's not putting his own money in. That's another thing that y'all not getting. This is Steven Espinosa's money. He said it today. Well, if I had the money, I would have more fights. You know, it's but so that means Al Heyman is not putting up his own money. But y'all respect that nigga, but y'all won't respect Fred, who puts up his own money on every fucking thing. Y'all niggas clowns, man.
Shout out to Dame Dash, man. You're not a boss unless you put your own money up, man.
Y'all niggas clowns, man. Al Heyman is a fucking paper, is a letterhead thief. That's what he is.
So what do they do? So what do they do? Like, how do they buck against the system in Al Heyman? How do they buck?
For real? For real?
Yeah.
The motherfuckers get together and leave. Man, listen.
What about that contract though?
And
Ali Act.
No, they can do whatever they want. They just got to pay his percentage. Every PBC fighter probably has a case against Al. If that contract is true, it's a Don King contract. If that contract is true, what I saw in the Golden Boy email, like you have no power, he owns your likeness. Every PBC fighter has a case against Al, but can you afford it? You ain't going to court for 3 years.
Yeah, they just drag it out for legal fees.
Hell yeah. You're gonna be in mediation for 18 months. Oh man, can you afford that? No, you can't afford it because you're taking a man to court who pays you.
Exactly. That's what they do with them lawsuits at the job, hoping that you go away and miss a court date, and you be going for about 4 years, and it don't even add up. Yeah. But y'all get up out of here, man. Y'all had a nice show, man, and it just goes back to Charlo. He don't want to fight nobody, and he comfortable with whatever Al Heyman gives to him, and I don't want to hear no. And then he tells you in every interview that he really ain't no champion because he'll tell you what he got on.
This shirt costs $500, man. What you talking about?
Yeah, my jacket. I just did a charter plane to go watch Canelo fight his sparring partner. Yeah. Boxing making me mad, man. I gotta go, man.
I understand why y'all. He,
Appreciate you. Oh, I'm sorry.
He prefer MMA now.
Sean says, go ahead. I'm sorry, champ.
Go ahead. I was gonna reply to Sean, but go ahead and read his super chat.
Again, go ahead and reply. Does Ennis deal now make him a major player? No, he still got to fight. Where's he gonna get the opponents from? Still got to go to Al and get the opponents.
Lou DiBella.
Okay. Yeah, he also said up here. He said, what's wrong with him having a different opinion? It was nothing wrong with him having a different opinion, Sean. He was able to say what he wanted to say. It was when he said Earl faked the eye injury. That's when he got the song played on him, and we had to get him up out of here.
The song had already. The song needs to be played once he said that. Then he said,
"Yeah." So there's nothing wrong with
the way Rolly fights and the way the Cruz kid fights is totally different.
Yeah. Yeah, you just can't come on here and say crazy shit, But everybody get the song played on them, man.
Listen, man, everybody on this panel has gotten a song played on them at least once.
Yeah.
I played
Yeah,
the
I
song
just
on
want to.
myself. I played the song on Fred. I done played the song on Jimmy Hart. The song gets played on anyone. Anybody can
Right.
get the song, man. Anybody. It don't matter who you are or what you are. You can get this song.
Right.
And with that being said, in the words of the great philosopher DB. Okay.
Let's get Champion Hart out first. What's any last words, man? He's the man of the day, man. Any
I'm
last
good,
words?
man. The next week's episode is gonna be really cool. I'm gonna do something special. You guys are gonna like it.
Mm-hmm.
You
No,
know?
that's love. And I just posted your cooking with the champ. I just posted it.
Appreciate
So,
that. Much
yeah.
love. That's love right there, brother. Much love, man.
Yeah. I didn't realize the first couple episodes I could have posted it. You know, I don't know why I didn't think of it.
Oh yeah.
Download it. Yeah, download it. So, and I put
Yeah,
your
it's so
Instagram so
good.
they can contact you. You know.
Cool.
So yeah.
That work. Much love, man. I
Bump on that
appreciate
logo,
it.
man.
Most definitely. Salute to you, brothers. I'm out,
Appreciate
man. All right now.
you, dog. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So as I'm gonna say, and then I'll give Kyle the floor. I'm not mad at some of these fights, but when I look at the names on these fights, I know how much these fights cost. And because I know what these fights cost, I know they're not spending any money. And for all those guys who say, well, Al Heyman has 200 fighters, tell Al Heyman to put up his own money. Why won't y'all ask him that? You afraid?
Because Don King put up his own money.
Yeah, that's how he started. Put your own money up. He ain't gonna do it. Tell Al Heyman to take a risk. Al Heyman ain't taking no risk. Al Heyman gonna wait for Showtime to pay him. And Steven Espinoza better have a backbone this time, or he gonna get run over again. And that's the bottom line. So I appreciate all the Al Heyman supporters coming in here because I don't give a fuck about that nigga. I don't give a fuck about none of them. None of them. None of them. As it pertains to the business of boxing. I don't hate him in real life. But he keep on feeding us this bullshit and we say, oh, this is good. This is good. Well, where the fuck is Caleb Plant and David Benavidez? David Benavidez is fighting David Lemieux. Jermall Charlo is fighting Dre's half cousin. But they're not fighting each other. But y'all keep on tolerating this shit and you gonna watch it. And matter of fact, I'm gonna make sure I don't watch none of that shit until after the fight. So they don't get my motherfucking Nielsen rating. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not giving them my ratings. Nah, not at all. I won't do it. I'm gonna watch that shit on the internet after someone upload that shit. That's what I'm gonna do. They ain't getting my. I'm gonna watch it an hour late. That's what I'm gonna do. Fuck it. Maybe, I don't know. I might be lying, but anyways, man. I thank y'all for coming. Hopefully you learned something today. And if you disagree with me, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You could come in, you could call in and disagree with me. You could hate on me. You could call me a coon. You can call me I don't give a fuck, man. I pick my son up every day at 2:30. Oh shit. Guess who I ran into today? Speaking of respect, guess who I ran into today? Wes Johnson. Remember we had him on the show, the basketball player, the Clipper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I ran into him. He's like, man, it was great to finally meet you, man. I was like, it's great to meet you too, man. So I bumped into him today, man, and yeah, man, I bumped into him. So coincidentally, Lincoln and his kids go to the same school, so which is great. And but yeah, keep on pushing, keep on fighting, and we're gonna be the steam engine. I'm telling y'all, we gonna be the locomotive. And we're gonna get there. They're already responding. Trust me. That fucking Jermall Charlo was a fraud. He didn't want to fight Munguia. You can tell by the opponent he chose. Saliki? He already lost Andrade. Who else he lose to? Andrade and David Jacobs. Damn you, Jacobs. Damn you, Jacobs, man. Anyways, man, I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all coming in here tonight. And what's up?
Nah, man, Fred, keep your foot on these suckers' necks, man. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. It's not. I wouldn't go run home and tell my kids about this shit. You know what I'm saying? It was cool.
Yeah, it's.
And what pissed me off is they knew what they was doing. See, they knew the black people ain't feeling Jermall Charlo, so they put Jerron Ennis on that card because they know we all fuck
100%, 100%, 100%. That was a PR move, 1,000%.
They knew that shit, bro. Cause you nigga. Now I gotta go to the fight because Jerron Ennis is fighting. You know what I'm saying? That's
you ain't gotta go. No, you ain't gotta go.
Nigga, not me. I'm saying that's what people are saying now. Like, oh shit, Jerron Ennis is on the
hell no. Man, you know what Jermall Charlo did? Let me go back to this screen. There's 3 things Jermall Charlo did. He said, I'm gonna slap the shit out of Blue Blood. I got killers that'll kill Deontay Wilder, and fuck all the fans that support Deontay Wilder. Man, you better get the fuck out of here with me with that shit. Like, you think I can call I swear to God, I can call Deontay Wilder right now. The nigga, if you don't pick up, he'll call me back within 30 minutes. Swear to God. And only call the man once a year, twice a year. Swear to he gonna answer the call. What's up, Fred? Swear before God. You think I'm gonna for that? Hell no. You make your bed, you lay in it. You ain't getting my money. Well, sorry, Bobby. Fuck that card. Shit. I'm watching that shit on. You ain't getting my ratings for Jermall. You're not. I'm gonna watch that shit on YouTube. No, I don't have to watch it on YouTube. I can watch it on the streamy. So that's what I'm gonna do. You ain't getting my ratings. Nah. I work too fucking hard. I work too hard. And you think I'm a root for Jermall? Hell no. The nigga said, fuck my money. Fuck what you stand for. I'm gonna slap the shit out of you, Blue Blood. You gonna do what? You gonna, huh? That's my dude. Man, you better go somewhere with that shit. And then you say he apologized to Deontay Wilder. And then he said, I got killers. I got killers that'll do life for me. So you want another black man to do life for you? Instead of just saying, you know what, I was wrong. I misspoke. Wilder's the guy. Me and my girl, we apologize. You ain't even got to mean the shit. But save your face. He said an apology and then said, I got killers that'll get Deontay Wilder. Huh? Deontay Wilder has done 200 interviews with the new media, LDBC, so on, even old media. You know, so I'm not condemning the big Charlo. Al Heyman's condemning him. I didn't choose his opponent. I just react to it. All the hate and the anger that you have towards me with Jermall Charlo, y'all need to direct that shit to Steven Espinoza and Al Heyman. I'm not in charge of his career. I'm not questioning who Jermall Charlo is fighting. I'm questioning his character. The motherfucker said, fuck my money. After I done supported that motherfucker since he been fighting at what's the name of that casino down there in India? I've been supporting the motherfucker since he was on. The motherfucker had them thick necks and them dreads. I've been supporting them ever since then. They look like football players when they were real younger. When Jermall was a boxer. Stream season in full effect, and that's facts. You ain't getting my ratings. No, man. I told you, when someone throws a rock at you, you throw 2 bricks. What's up?
Check your DM, bro. I just sent you the funniest shit ever. That's why I started laughing before you told your joke. I was laughing, then I laughed even harder when you told your joke. But when you see this shit, bro, you're gonna laugh hard as hell, guys.
What was that? What the fuck is that? A dog?
Yo, hell yeah. A big ass dog too, cuz. That nigga hit that tree hard as hell.
That nigga ran into a tree. Why you didn't get into the car?
Yeah, nigga was too scared to, boy.
And look, the white man coming to save him. Look, the white man saving him. Man,
that's probably the white man dog.
Yeah, look at that shit. Man, come on, man. Did I ever tell you how the story about Rosa Parks? How the white man saved him? I ain't tell you that story. All this shit we talk. You don't know the story about Rosa Parks?
Hell no. What you say?
The white man saved her.
What you mean he saved her?
This true story. Y'all want to hear the true story? All right. Once upon a time in real life, there was this woman that named Rosa Parks. She was a civil rights movement. She got monuments. She had a day named after her. She was actually in the audience when Malcolm X gave the Ballad of the Bullet speech. I'm giving y'all so much new information that you never heard before. She was actually in attendance when Malcolm X gave his most famous speech, the Ballad of the Bullet. We need to stop singing and start swinging. Anyhow, this man broke into Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks' house, robbed her for $56, and he looked at her and he said, "Oh shit, you're Rosa Parks. Give me my $56." He robbed her. She had nothing. The man went to jail, came out. Nobody did nothing to him, and guess what he did? He robbed again. But that's not the point I want to make. We black, we this, we everything we need to be, right? But guess what? You know who paid her rent? A white man. All these are true stories. A black man said, "Hey, you're Rosa Parks. Give me your purse." Google it right now, man. This is so important because we want to talk all this shit, but we don't know our history.
I never knew that, bro. Where'd you find that out there?
Man, this is old. This is in the 90s, man. 1994. This is real life. Let me read this story for y'all niggas, because y'all niggas didn't know this story. Yeah, the true story. Check this shit out. Skipper was 28 when he broke into Rosa Parks' home, beating the 81-year-old woman and robbing her, $53. She was treated at a local hospital and released several hours later. Parks helped launch civil rights movement in 1995 when she refused to give up her seat. We're not done. This is real life. Look at this nigga. This man robbed Rosa Parks for $53, beat her ass, sent her to the hospital, and we ain't do shit to this nigga. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Look at this man, Rap Street. I'm telling y'all, we do all this talking and yapping and all this fucking marching, and Rosa Parks was broke, man. But check out who saved her though. Look, who paid Rosa Parks rent? Watch this shit. Yeah, the owner of Little Caesars Pizza. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, look.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that part. I didn't know about her getting beat up though.
It was as a result of this. Look, Little Caesars founder paid Rosa Parks rent. And this is an Essence magazine, dog. I would be insulted. I would have paid Rosa Parks rent. Don't you know? I'm going to tell y'all a real ass story. I reached out to, she never responded back to me. I reached out to Malcolm X's daughter. And I'm going to tell y'all how y'all already know how I move anyway. I wanted to create a national fund to fund Malcolm X's daughter. She never got back to me. I was going to start it here in the barbershop because we got Cash App now. It ain't got to go to no motherfucking website or no shit. We can get Malcolm X's daughter's Cash App and make it a national effort. Everybody donate to Malcolm X's daughter. We got to protect the people, man. But she never responded back to me. You know, Patty Dean had that mojo, you know what I mean? But I'm being dead ass honest, man. How the hell you got 6 daughters out here hustling, and they had the most prolific father of the 20th fucking century, and they out here doing, come on, man. Anyways, man. So these are true stories. But the man from Little Caesars Pizza paid her rent, and that shit was in Essence magazine. Come on, man. You got to make this shit make sense, man. Paying Rosa Parks rent was one of the entrepreneur's many generous acts. He died last week at the age of 87. Following the death, Michael is founder of Little Caesars Pizza. Several acts of kindness. But this shit is sad, man. This is sad.
That's why I fuck with Little Caesars to this day.
He paid her rent for years, man. When he found out she got robbed, man, come on, man. And I tried to do it with Malcolm X's daughter, but she never returned my call.
Jesse Jackson is a piece of dog shit.
And we all are. We all are. To allow this shit to happen. This shit was national news. I was in high school when this shit happened.
Oh, shit, I was a kid.
Come on, man. We all are pieces of shit.
Well, shit, I was a kid. I was elementary
So, man,
school.
so we talk all this black shit. Man, I know what it is because I live it every day. I love black people. But if we don't unify on the basis of economics, not religion, not political party, we ain't going to get nowhere. Because at the bottom line, we all need air and money. If it's not based off of those principles, we're always going to be divided. And you can believe what you want to believe because this nigga got a background in the military. This motherfucker, many military men are indoctrinated and don't even know. They get their health insurance from there. They get their retirement from there. They got their GI Bill. They got a house. They went to college. So I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but why would they go against the government when they bringing in $5,000 a month and they retired at 38? How can you tell him that he's in a bad spot? The motherfucker got the next 40 years making $5,000-$6,000 a month. He happy. He's straight. So, and then you got the motherfucker that graduated from college like me, and he has 3 businesses and 3 properties. Fuck, I need to fight for. Fuck, I need to. Shit, I'm good. I made it out the motherfucker. I ain't going back. Them niggas need to go to college. They need to educate themselves. If our fight ain't based off of economics, we ain't going to unify. And that's a fact. We can talk about Republicans, Democrats, college educated, thug, whatever that word is when you get out of jail and become Malcolm X, you know, when you get recidivist, whatever that shit is. Yeah. That when you become a great person in the community. So until we agree on the economic, not rehabilitated, it's recidivist. Yeah, anyways, it's one of them words that Fred can't pronounce. And but anyways. So yeah, man, that's anything else, Kyle? So when you understand that your parents was adults when Rosa Parks got robbed and nobody volunteered to help her but a white man, put that shit in perspective. Oh, but Rosa Parks sat down so we could stand up. I know, but
nobody did nothing to the dude that robbed her.
Nigga just went to jail, came out and robbed again. Google the story. It is the most asinine story in the history. How is Rosa Parks not protected? How is she not protected? I don't understand it. She travels all across America getting these honorary degrees. And she got one at USC in 19, whatever it was. I was there, coincidentally. But yeah. Yeah, man. So, anyways, man. Rest in peace, Rosa Parks.
That's a sad shame, dog.
Yeah, it is. It is. Our parents did nothing. They kept on dancing. They kept on listening. Who was hot in 93? Barry White. Practice what you preach. Yeah, man. On that note,
Play the song, Fred.
Oh man, go Google the story. We'll talk about it. We're gonna talk about Farrakhan tomorrow. Why not?
Yeah, head over to the boxing section, guys. Head over to the
boxing section for sure. For Shucky.
We're gonna talk about this PBC card and then what we think about it, how we felt about it.
It's an okay card. I'm not gonna shit on the card. I just know what they're doing.
Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm offbeat, I still land on my feet. And nothing can shake me, cause I know my time. This is where I am.
Haha Davis took down that Jay Morrison post. I'm glad, man. Kick him out of it. The same thing we doing to Jay Morrison, the same energy we should have used to protect Rosa Parks. Man, I tried. I wanted really hard to get a national.
Peoples Hernandez.
Thank you, Peoples. Champion Heart, Thug and D, Kevin Brower, Birdman, Brent Jones, Champion Heart, KB. Hey, Jason, appreciate you, Kai. Hey, gotta do. Hey, Chef, what's up, Chef? April P1. He said the cooking crap is done. Oh, so you can cook better? What we gonna do? Have chef wars in here or what? Ave.
Hey, Fred.
Rob G, what's up?
That's it.
What? Chef wars? Yeah, if y'all want to come in, Bob A, I'm gonna watch your fight for sure. I'm gonna watch your fight. I'm gonna stream it for sure. You ain't getting my ratings. Hell no. Motherfucker said my money ain't shit. My money ain't shit. Neither is my viewership. It's my personal statement. Running game. And she was married. Huh?
She one of my like on my mom's side, like I had a couple great uncles and aunts. They all got kicked off the bus, thrown off that motherfucker, and shit happened. They was on the front of that shit. They got thrown the fuck off.
Yeah.
Why do you think that Rosa Parks got some juice?
Well, there was a 16-year-old girl that was in the 10th grade. Oh gosh, what's her name? Carlette. Oh, I'm drawing a blank on her name. But 9 months before Rosa Parks, there was a 16-year-old girl, and they chose not to use her because she was too young, and they felt that she wasn't prepared, and maybe her history wasn't right. But Rosa Parks was married to a guy at NAACP, and they thought that she was ready to be the symbol.
So she was just a plant.
She was what?
A plant.
Not just a plant, but Rosa Parks' story goes that she was sitting in the first seat. She was sitting in the first seat of the only blacks, and the white man wanted to sit down. Yeah, she was pregnant with a little girl, or something like that. Yeah, I'm drawing a blank on her name. She's still alive too. What's her name? Harvell? Because I've tried to find these people, so that's what. Damn, what's her name? Sherry.
Oh, so that's why they didn't use her, huh?
Yeah. She wasn't fit for the profile, and so they because you got to keep in mind the civil rights movement was funded by white money. It wasn't funded by black people. Boots on the ground were, but not the money, and that's what really pissed Martin Luther King off. He woke up, he was like, "Hold up, oh, that's who been paying me all these years." I got it. Anyways, man, I'm drawing a blank on her name. Clarette is somewhere in there. That's her name, somewhere in there. But or you just Google it. It was like in March or April of the same year. But so Rosa Parks was sitting in the first seat of the blacks only section, and a white man wanted the seat, and she wouldn't get up. Yeah, she G-checked dude, and the bus driver called the police. That's how the story went down.
So she did do some shit, but she did kind of.
She wasn't in the white. See, when you in elementary school, they teach you that she was sitting in the white section. She wasn't. She was in the black section of the bus. She was sitting down in the black section, but the white man wanted to see. And it was in the front section of the black section, but the back of the white section.
Oh, okay.
All right. Love y'all, man.